even know who you are. Heard your name before though, so you drop bars? Break out, you're the Saurus. How's this for a chorus? Your brain is porous, ever touched clitoris? Didn't know I was mentioned in your song. Couldn't finish, it was a bit too long. Break out, you're the Saurus. How's this for a chorus? Your brain is porous, ever touched clitoris? Bro, your song was boring and all filler. You mad at Carrie? You failed to grill her. Jokes about poop and pee turned into poetry. Fed to AI for free, not winning a Grammy. You named yourself Lulz Cow, how prescient. Joining Chris Chan's ranks, hope your dick ain't bent. Jokes about poop and pee turned into poetry. Fed to AI for free, not winning a Grammy. A cow's milk can be used to make butter, even if you have a nervous stutter. You like these choruses? Kind of a bore, I says. You like these choruses? Kind of a bore, I says. I don't want to add to your depression. You do have a decent rev impression. This part repeats too much. This part repeats too much. This part repeats too much. Please don't stay in touch.
Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing good this evening. So, we were watching movies in Discord and having a chill Saturday night, and I saw that somebody decided to go live to capitalize on all the drama that's been going on, and that's no other than Lulz Cow Productions, who at this point his only content is like basically just jumping in on whatever the latest um you know noteworthy moments are. He does this anytime something goes down. He comes and basically just re-uploads it on his channel, which is kind of, lazy. But I can even let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Um, let's see. Why? Close that. That's weird. Why isn't it showing up? What in the... Here, let me try this again. Y'all can hear me and everything, right? Why is it doing that? It's just black. What? I might have to go out and come back in, y'all, because it's being weird. Y'all can hear me, though, right? Hey, Hussy. Let me just make sure y'all can hear me. I just played a video and it was fine, though, so that's really weird. That's very strange, but let me try this one more time and see if that works. Now, it still is doing this black screen thing. Okay, well, let me go out and come back in, you guys, real quick and see if that helps, because I don't know why. Oh, very weird. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, am I back, guys? Let me see something. There we go. Is it going to work now? Yay! I think it is. As long as you guys can hear me and everything, we're good to go. And I don't know if we even want to see the chat because it's pretty boring, but we'll keep it up for now. We're not going to be in line with it, obviously, because they're already live. But I'll leave it up just to get a little bit of it. And let's see what this dumbass is going to try to clout chase tonight.
Hello.
Is that news to you that we're hetero life mate? Hey guys, how you all going? I'm joined here tonight with my life hetero life partner Silent. Hello, Silent.
Hello.
Is that news to you that we're hetero life mates?
What
I
is
wish it
even
was.
happening right now?
So
Why is
it's
it
been a long
so
time.
why is Silent always so uncomfortable? Like, I wouldn't do these streams and even bother coming on if I felt this uncomfortable on a live stream. It's just I don't know, there's something very weird and creepy. But also, Lol's like just I don't know if you guys like have seen some of his stuff in the past with Silent, but he's honestly kind of like TJ in the sense that, like, he just shits on Silent the whole time. If you guys were familiar with what they used to do, you would know, what I'm talking about. I'm assuming most of it's still up. This is also the guy who thought that it was funny to do a stream from and go around my town that I live in to show everybody everything about my town in a weird way of like trying to be like I'm doxing you without doxing you type of behavior. So, not really, the greatest guy over here.
I've streamed sorry, you're pronouncing that wrong. Long time.
Oh,
And
yeah, I definitely would've, Katie. It does not matter what I do, these people would say that it was wrong. If I had gotten up and left 5 seconds into it, they would've been like, "Oh my god, she just left William up there high and dry," or, "She's not a good friend to TJ at all," and shit like that. They would definitely do that. That's their go-to. It does not fucking matter. It would've been the wrong thing.
I've been streaming. Hope you like my little koala avatar. He's a cute little thing. I can't
Mm,
wave or anything because this one doesn't wave,
mhm.
unfortunately. So
No one
tonight I thought it would
cares.
be a good idea to do a live reaction of the disastrous interview between TJ, William, and Carrie. And interestingly enough, William
By the
carried
way,
a lot of the
Deviant Degenerate that's over there, you see that account? That's Kratos, by the way. Kratos, why are you under all these weird accounts? You have the Kratos account you don't use anymore. I can see why. But you go by this voiceless whatever on some, and then you're this Deviant Degenerate as well. And it's like, are you just embarrassed to show up in his chat under the voiceless ghost account, or like what is this game that you're trying to play here, Kratos? Oh, and look, the Nazi is in the chat over there because and this is what's crazy. Lulz, you can't claim to not know that that guy is a Nazi because we literally called it out and you made a point in a community tab post of being like, "Oh, well, he was in this person's chat and this person's chat too." So you know who that is and he's still in your chat and you're still allowing it. Says a lot about you.
portion of it too. Very mature for his years, and I think he's got a good head on his shoulder. What do you think, Silent?
Yeah, he seems to have, and it's probably a consequence of having to grow up in that household.
Keep an eye on the chat if the volume's too low or we need to tweak some things. It's been a long time since I've streamed and I've half forgotten how to. But and stop talking over me, Silent. You know this has been done through Discord, and there's shit tons of fucking lag in Discord
Uh,
apparently. So
So much lag.
so much damn lag when it's all being piped through.
And then
source.
Saint Ratty is over there. By the way, Saint Ratty thought it was funny when people were encouraging Slayer to beat my son's ass. She thought that was funny and reacted with laughing emojis. And then shows up anytime I'm in anyone's chat. This bitch is showing up and making passive aggressive comments. Like, just say it. Just say whatever it is you're gonna say. But I don't defend myself, because if I do that, I'm derailing the chat, even though you're the one coming in and bringing the shit up. It's really, really getting old.
Which makes no sense.
Carrie is
we'll
a
kick it
mouth
off.
breather. Oh, yeah, I have allergies. Again, it's called being a fucking human.
And hope you all enjoy. Feel free to keep it clean in the chat. And yeah, chat with each other.
And
take it amongst
Poetic
yourselves,
Justice, you
check-
don't know how I can condone TJ being sloppy drunk every stream. I don't condone anything. I'm not his caretaker. I'm not his, wife. I don't tell him what to do with his life. But that's rich coming from you with the alcoholic comments, because apparently you didn't have a problem condoning your baby daddy being an alcoholic and getting rip roaring drunk all the time, but you're going to come on here and judge me because I won't throw a fit about a grown man doing whatever the fuck he wants to do, when like literally, again, not his wife, not his caretaker. And do you really think TJ is the kind of guy that's going to listen to what I have to say anyway in that regard? Of course he's not. He's an adult. Again, why don't you worry about the problems that you've got at home before you start coming and trying to get all involved in my fucking business? Because apparently, the alcohol problem with your ex, or maybe you're still with him, I don't know, but you literally ended up in jail because you put your hands on him. I don't understand how you can do things like that. So, again, you might want to take a seat before you start trying to come for me.
share your opinions. If
I
you
wouldn't
think
even
that
be
they did a
bringing
good
your
job,
ass
I'm not
up if
going
you
to
weren't
call
in
you
there
out or
talking
anything weird
shit.
like that. You can have your opinion, but just keep it as civil as you can, folks.
As bad as the first interview was, no one could have anticipated the train wreck that was the second and final.
And I guarantee you that these people in his chat are so fucking bored with watching him that they're watching this right now. Guarantee it. He might even be watching this right now because he knows he's fucking boring.
Interview with William, recently aged 18 and spending a few years away from his abusive mother and her boyfriend. William sought to tell his story on a channel within the Shannyverse. Responsible channels politely refused his requests as an inappropriate place for such a
Listen to
sensitive
this
subject.
music. Listen to this music. Literally picked out the Unsolved Mysteries music to play and make this sound really scary, guys.
And felt ill-equipped to handle such an interview.
Yeah,
In comes opportunistic
I think he's gonna watch his own video. I think that's what's happening here.
TJ and his enabler Carrie. TJ is well known for being
His enabler, Carrie.
drunk on streams and under the influence of various drugs. He has stated as much on his own streams. He would even admit he was inebriated during the first stream, using that as an excuse as to why it was so bad. They constantly interrupted William and would later claim lag in Discord voice chat. TJ, knowing William was looking for somewhere to review.
And what was that? Are you using AI of your own voice because I guess you don't want to just record it yourself? Or did you really just say TJ? All weird and shit. Like, what was that?
The first stream, using that as an excuse as to why it was so bad. They constantly interrupted William and would later claim lag in Discord voice chat. TJ, knowing William was looking for somewhere to reveal his experiences during the period he was neglected and abused, was quick to invite him on panel over 4 hours into his live stream where they were covering his mother. Instead of being classy like the other channel reactors and simply say they weren't prepared, TJ and Carrie jumped at the opportunity to be the first to cover William's story.
I didn't jump at shit. I did not jump at shit. I didn't offer to do a stream. I didn't say anything in regards to it. It literally, TJ was the one who talked to William about it, and then that's what went from there. I wasn't on my channel. I don't have control over what TJ does. And I don't appreciate that people try to lump me in and blame me and act like I'm somehow in control over what is covered on TJ's channel. I can assure you, I'm not.
After apologising in subsequent days for their poor performance and making every excuse under the sun, they decided to rush into a second interview. What you are about to hear is
They did not do shit. I was not, you know, there was nothing run down information wise in regards to me in the first one or the second one happening. Literally, it had already been discussed between him and William. All I did was come in on a voice call and basically get brought into the conversation. So again, you keep saying they and things like this. It's not correct. And if it had been my channel, if he had come into my chat and said it, I would have said no. And I've made that clear in streams in the past that I have no desire. But I was put in a situation where TJ brought him up and I could have left. And I should have obviously left. But I didn't. And I didn't want to leave William high and dry up there by himself. But if you think that TJ is like running things down by me as if he needs my permission to do anything, you're mistaken.
the audio taken from the live stream as TJ.
And I love that these people are in the chat over there saying I'm crashing out. Is this what you call crashing out? Okay.
So embarrassed by the way he acted and treated his co-host Carrie that he took the video down trying to hide from further criticism. And will add my own thoughts at pivotal moments during this video. As you may not know, this channel's revenue goes to charity. I encourage whoever wants to donate to William directly or to various child abuse charities in your local area.
So now you're going to do the same thing that you were criticizing TJ for doing. This is what I mean about the hypocrisy.
In the description. Now on with the shit.
Make sure that you show proof and all of that, because you God knows you demand that in everyone else. So
show.
Just something to clarify.
Thank you, Tiffany. I tried. I'm not saying that I did a good job. And I'm definitely not saying that the stream was good and that, people's criticism is not completely, warranted, because it is. It was a mess. And I agreed to do the second one because I thought that it was going to go different. I thought that the things that we had discussed earlier were like set in stone, mainly that I didn't think that he was going to be under the influence the second time. But again, I can't take it back. All I can do is say, yes, I regret it. I don't think it was a good idea. I don't think it was the right move to make. And I am very disappointed in how it all played out. And I do feel like it was traumatizing, possibly, to the boys. And that is the last thing I would have ever wanted for them. And so, trust me, I have not defended this at all. You have not seen me defend what happened in this interview, because it didn't happen. I know that it was out of line, and I think anybody that watches it is going to be able to see that by my reaction.
In the first disastrous interview that started 4.5 hours into an already existing live stream.
Oh yeah, no. And then when it comes to money, I didn't get paid anything. I did not make a dime on either of these interviews, and I have never been paid for anything from TJ and the podcast ever. I've done that podcast for almost 3 years. I have never made a fucking dime. All the super chats, all of that happens during those streams goes 100% to TJ and his channel. And I don't appreciate people coming and saying that I'm grifting or this or that in regards to money when I've literally never made a dime. Again, please criticize, but just don't make shit up. Just don't make shit up. Don't lie. Is that hard for you guys? Apparently.
But they seem to be blaming William for jumping into the chat and wanting to come up.
She left. What happened with Saint Ratty? She left the community a couple of months ago after the drama that went down with me and Corey and Von Beardo and some of the people over there that were in that friend group or whatever. And ever since then, she has not shut the fuck up. She's got some kind of, issue where anytime she sees me in a chat or people are talking about me, she's got to chime in. She's got to say this passive aggressive bullshit as if she wasn't in this community supporting me for 3 years and everything I did. Now I'm a horrible person, but apparently back then I wasn't. This is the way it always goes, doesn't it? When people leave, they can't just leave and move on with their life. They never do that. They leave and go and join the Carrie hate crew, where they spend all their time fucking talking shit in people's discords and then in people's chats. And then when I clap back and give the same energy, they go, "Oh my god, ooh." And Clutch Pearl, "How dare you? You're disrespecting this person's channel by talking about it in the chat," when they literally are the ones that bring it up. It's like, okay, sure. Sure. Sure.
On air, and they felt obliged to do it rather than doing what other reactors have done and said, look, it's probably not the right channel, probably not the right time, let's take it offline and maybe work out what you want to try and achieve. No, they didn't do that, and they try and take the blame away from themselves in that. But what is interesting is I was watching live at the time, and I went over to William's channel, and there was a comment under his post that said, "Goddamn podcast is willing to have you on panel right now." A few moments later, he dropped into the chat. So whether he even knew of Goddamn Podcast channel existence in the first place, I
No,
don't know.
that's not correct. See, you're already getting shit wrong, lols. The way that it happened was TJ was in Shani and Rev's chat talking. William was in Shani and Rev's chat talking. So when TJ saw William in Shani's chat, he said, "You should come over and check out the goddamn podcast and we'd have you on panel anytime," or whatever it was that he said. That's where it was said. It was on Shani's channel.
No, but that is a fact.
Shaw of Girth.
Fact that he
Y'all know what she looks like, right? Shaw of Girth. Because she ain't got no motherfucking room to be talking about Shani being fat. No, nope.
On YouTube. A few minutes later, he jumped into the live stream. So just to clarify that for everybody, any comments there, Silent?
He's actually
other than
from
I wish
Australia.
Yeah.
Young black economist. He's from Australia or lives in Australia or whatever.
I can understand the impulse to want to get your story out there, especially when you're being lied about. But it's not good to just go public like that and yeah.
The first interview, Butt Chug, is on Goddamn Podcast's channel, as far as I know, unless they've taken that down. It was a shame. When he took down this interview, it was a real shame because William got to speak his truth.
I agree.
albeit on a ridiculous channel. But he got to speak his truth, and to just silence him like that, like he could have edited it out, like edited out his ridiculous interruptions, and just maybe put that up, or got me to put that.
And see, all of this I agree with. That's one of the things that I was very disappointed in TJ and doing, was taking it down, and I thought at the very least take it down but edit out all of William's stuff and post that, or send it to William so he can post it, or whatever, because he took the time to do it. And so that was very frustrating to me, because it's like, well, now basically what everything he did and going through that was in vain because it's not up. And I hope that that TJ will put that back up. I really do. By the way, this is Shaw of Thirst. So when you see Shaw doing her streams and, shitting on Shani for being overweight, um, yeah, you don't have any room to talk, Shaw. Like, at all. At all. Anyway, moving on back to this Lol's Cow gets it wrong every 5 seconds stream.
Up on his channel if he wanted to, but just to take it down whole cloth like that is just ridiculous. Like, he should be very embarrassed right now, especially as Carrie said that he was sober earlier in the day, and then later in the day, like he's clearly
And I think it's kind of wild that Lulz is acting like I haven't had an issue with the drinking, because I have literally talked to him about it privately, and then he went and shared it to try to cause some kind of big drama between me and TJ. So, again, number 1, Lulz is completely aware how I feel about the drinking because I talked to him about it. And TJ is completely aware of that as well because Lulz shared that conversation with him. So he is very aware of my feelings on that. Once again, I'm not enabling this man, but he's a grown adult. I cannot expect him to do what I say all the time. Like, it's not my place. And when it's something that I feel has crossed the line, which it did, then I made a stand. So, but what TJ chooses to do drinking wise to himself is none of my business. When it comes to the streams, that's a different story. And he's well aware of how I feel about that. And I don't like it. And I don't think it's good to be going and getting intoxicated on a stream like that. He knows how I feel about that.
drunk on the stream. So it seems to be a clear pattern. I'm not saying he is an alcoholic, but it seems to be a clear pattern of alcoholism, especially as Carrie came to me herself in private DMs nearly a year ago now to express her concern about his drinking habits and whether she needed to stop streaming with him to maybe
I'm not making that up.
get him better. But that's why I call her his enabler, because she goes on stream with him knowing that he's going to abuse alcohol.
I don't know that, though. That's not true. Have I talked to TJ since the stream? No, I have not. Nope, I haven't. And, well, I should say he hasn't reached out. So it's not like he's reached out and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna speak to you." He just hasn't said anything to me, and I haven't said anything to him. I think we both, maybe just needed some space for a while before we have any kind of discussion about all of it anyway. Because 'cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And I feel like he I almost feel like he sabotaged us on purpose or something because it went that bad. But again, um, I'm I thought that I had made that known by what I said and the fact that I literally said I can't continue. I'm tapping out. So, I was very disappointed. And you know, I don't know what the future holds there, but for the time being, nothing has been discussed or worked through, and so for me, um, going back on the podcast or things like that is not an option right now at this point. So
Where if she just put a foot down and said, "Look, TJ, I can't go on panel while you're in this state. I can't support that." Maybe that'd help your friend. Like maybe that would help him, rather than just turning a blind eye to it. But anyway,
I
any other
haven't
thoughts on
turned
that,
a
Silent,
blind eye
before I
to
continue?
it. That's the other thing too. They like saying things like I've turned a blind eye to it. Lulz, do you have like, some recorders in my house somewhere or what like why is it that you think that you can speak on conversations that I have or have not had with people? Because you don't have a clue what's been talked about outside of the streams. So how do you know? You don't. You don't know. And there were conversations that were had when it comes to the drinking privately. But you don't know about it, right? Because it's fucking private. But you're going to get on here and speak on it like like you have the right and the place to speak on it. You don't. And at the very least, you should clarify things like that and say, this is my opinion.
Okay. And we all love Black Guy TV.
True.
Carrie is with us. Will is with us. Zach is in the chat. Zach is the game challenger. That is Zach. I'm not going to be bringing him up on the podcast because I can't have. I'm not doing minors up here. But let me really quick start this off with. I'll accept and own my lack of. This is an apology.
I'll just explain why I did the AI as well. I just wanted people to have something visual, like while they're reading things on the screen and reading my commentary, because I didn't want to interrupt the audio. The purpose of that is that any other reactor who didn't have the second interview could just. I've written it in the description. You can download it. You can get rid of all my visuals and do what you want with it. That's the reason why I've let the audio go and not like interjected. Using audio, I've interjected using title cards as the commentary, just to explain that's why I've done it this way.
You better
Will.
apologize.
You better apologize. This guy's already freaking part of the podcast. You know what I mean? He already knows what this is. But I do want to apologize. The last stream when we had Zach on, or I'm sorry, Will, was I wasn't prepared for it at all. I thought I was going to be doing an all-day stream of Shanny.
Someone said my mic is low. Is that better? I just turned it up. Hopefully that's better.
I let myself get a little bit ridiculous, and it hit me hard. I've gotten to know Zach a little bit better since then. And God damn it, I keep saying that. William, I'm sorry. That's just nothing but apologies here at the beginning. But I didn't handle it as best I could. I'm not an interviewer. I wasn't expecting it. And you did come in 4.5 hours into the stream, so I was already pretty lit.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to apologize for not letting you speak enough. I apologize to everybody. Everybody's like, you didn't let him speak. I get it. I'm not perfect, okay? But here's my apology to everybody. This stream tonight will be very different. I was a little bit more prepared for it, and Will get his chance to speak a lot more.
That definition of preparation too is astounding. It was Carrie getting a few links, not writing any of the questions down, and him staying.
What are you talking about, lols? Again, you are speaking on things you don't have any clue about. How do you know what I did and didn't do behind the scenes? Grabbing some clips, you don't know what you're talking about. And you get up here and speak on things because you want to try to embarrass me and say, oh, well, she doesn't do anything anyway. All she did was this or that. You don't know what I did and didn't do. My God, is that what this whole thing is going to be? You speculating shit, acting like it's a fact?
Off the source for a few hours. That was the preparation, guys. I shit you not. That's what, from their own mouth, that was the preparation.
Or tell his truth. It's tough doing this shit, especially on the fly. I'll give you that. And the whole reason I started this podcast is because I like to talk so much. So when you bring someone in that, like, everyone wants to hear them, they're going to complain if you are doing too much. And I get it. No hate to any of you. I am trying to improve. I would like to give Will like an actual chance to tell his truth. I just want you guys to know that, like, I realize that it wasn't what everyone wanted. I could have handled it better. That's on nobody but me. Okay? So I'll eat that. I'm a big boy. I can take that blame. I just want you guys to know that, like, don't blame Carrie. Don't blame Will. But do blame me, and if
Zach, you're
anything else,
spelling
blame Shanny. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
But
No,
I for
agree.
real mean this, like,
I
from the bottom of my
apologize, too.
heart. Like, it could have gone better if I was expecting it. You caught me 4.5 hours into, like, day drinking because I planned on not having you on. If I knew you were going to come on, I would have handled it totally differently. Will, can you say that, like, it was not planned and we didn't pay you?
Yeah, no, it was not planned at all. I kind of just did it out of nowhere because I was like...
He would later brag that he got $250 from that first stream too. Just saying. Anything to say, Silent? Just interject if you do.
Question. So, I don't know. Was TJ collecting this money on behalf of William, or was he collecting the money himself?
On the first stream?
Yeah.
Don't know. I don't think there was an arrangement. He was just getting super chats while he was on. I could be wrong. I don't recall there being an arrangement on that first stream that he would get any sort of cut. I think it's ridiculous that on the second stream he kept not only the super chats on while saying he was demonetized, which is ridiculous, because ad revenue you would have turned off maybe 22 cents you may have earned from ad revenue.
Yeah.
So to say that you're demonetized.
He doesn't have ad revenue on, though. That's the thing. He's only gotten super chats or whatever. He doesn't turn the other part on. I don't know why that's a big deal for either side, but it's just the way that it is. I mean, I'm not saying that it means anything one way or the other.
Isn't some sort of like a moral high standing is utterly ridiculous. And to say that you'd give him a cut, like, just give him the whole thing, dude. Like, I know that some people well, I can't give to Cash App in Australia, and Canada can't, and there's other countries that can't give to Cash App. So I understand that. So if you wanted to leave the super chats on for that reason, that's fine. But at least turn the notifications off. So if you haven't seen this before,
I agree with that too. And if you listen to the stream, in this stream in a second when they start going off, and I say, oh, we should have turned that off. Because I was surprised TJ had not turned it off. Because it interrupts the stream, you know what I mean?
You will hear ridiculous super chat sounds all the way through it, often cutting William off. And he could have just simply, there's just a button you can tick to turn the bell off, like the notification off. He could have done that. That would have been a little bit more classy, but Yeah, this is TJ for you.
Yeah,
You know, I wanted
vaguely remember his notification sounds. That's very inappropriate given the subject matter. And yeah, he like the amount of money he made is probably more than he usually does, but it does not justify keeping it from a kid who's sharing this kind of story. I mean,
Yeah, you're hearing like Williams telling a serious story, and you hear Bob on TJ's knob, Bob on TJ's knob, Bob on TJ's knob. I mean, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous for such serious subject matter. Like, to me, it's just really, really lacks class at the end of the day, and it's a shame.
And Todd Malacote over there saying, someone would have to explain to me why William needs to tell his story to a community of people that enjoy seeing people destroy their own lives. You should ask him why he wants to. Why are you expecting anybody else can answer that question for you? He wanted to. I don't know what to tell you. That's who wanted to. He wanted to. Nobody said that he needed to do anything. But that's what he wanted to do, which is why he had went to several places asking to do it. But apparently you don't think that I guess what? He being 18, is he not able to make that decision for himself? I mean, it seems like, from some of the things that came out recently, Todd, that you think that 18 is completely capable of things like this because you have some things to say about minors and, you know, consent? I'm pretty sure I remember that being a big topic recently in regards to you. So you might want to tread lightly.
Real shame. A lot of people said this under the comments. It's a real shame that William was, able to get up on this channel. I think he would have been better off just about anywhere else, really. This was just a train wreck, and according to William's post, like he's not going to do any more of these. He's gonna, which is great. Like I'm happy.
Look at this person over there, buttermilk pancakes. Does anyone else sense a bit of jealousy from Carrie towards Stacy and his girlfriend Calypso? You do know that I basically set them up, right? Like I literally they started I guess actually liking each other before I knew, but I literally went to TJ and before I could even say something about Calypso, he brought it up and I 100% supported it. Still do. I think if they're happy, then I'm happy for them. Like, you guys are crazy with this. If you think that that's the way that I felt, why would I have encouraged her to come on the stream? Why would I have ever brought my husband into it to begin with? Hmm? I mean, that's not very smart if there was some kind of jealousy or something that in regards to TJ. Why would I involve my husband? Again, none of your shit that you're saying makes any sense.
He's going to move on, which we all wanted him to in the first place. But to get
Oh,
to
I
that
know,
place,
Professor.
I think
I
due
know.
to this performance and due to the fact that the TJ had to take it down is why he won't do any more. And so it is what it is. Probably ended up in the right spot for William, I guess, but just the way it happened is a little bit traumatizing, I think, especially what they've both been through. Both of the boys have been through, and to have a drunken idiot yelling at you.
Oh, that's definitely Teddy, because look at him. But this is not the first time Carrie has gone real life. Teddy Bear, we've all seen you dox me about fucking 100 times. You guys are doxing TJ's real name in the chat right fucking now. Right now, you're doxing his name that he does not go by publicly. You are putting it in there. Shut the fuck up about doxing when you're doing shit like that and show some proof where I have ever doxed anyone. Show that. I would love to see that. Why do you guys never have any kind of receipts to back up any of the shit you say? Oh, because it's lies. That's why.
And then just being completely cringe is just not where this needed to go. Like people that have been following Rev and Shani for years, like
You guys,
myself.
you better not mess with Teddy Bear though, because to hear his story, he claims he's been stabbed multiple times as well as shot. So apparently he's got 9 lives like a cat or some shit, and can withstand stabs and bullet holes. I mean, I guess he does have a lot of flab. Maybe that's why.
I knew them way back in the Great Debate days, and we've all spoke about in private and on streams about how interesting it'll be, like when the boys are old enough to tell their side of things, because we only saw it from the eyes of most of the time Shani and Rev, and then that opportunity sort of arises, and it's like a big event for the Shadiverse people, and to be handled like this
And
is
Teddy Bear, you might want to pipe down and not get, a lot of eyes and attention on you, since you still have how many warrants for your arrest, and you're on TikTok actively scamming people. Oh yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation that you raised $400 in one night for. Where's your proof that that got to them? I would love to know. Over there doing diamond art paintings and whatever. Do you still not have a job? Maybe do you got a man that goes and brings home the bacon for you? Like me? Is that what it is? Mhm.
it's just a joke. Like they
No,
could
of
have done
course,
it.
you don't need that. You get plenty of money scamming fucking people out of money for, what they think that they're raising money for kids with cancer.
Privately and then premiered
That's
it,
the kind of person you are.
he would have got the same amount of
And
probably
very,
got the
very
same amount of
similar
super
to
chats. Yeah,
Shani in that sense, 'cause, she was grifting for money for cancer as well. Not to mention, this guy literally went to Breezy, of all people, begging, saying, "Oh, I'm sleeping in my car and I haven't had any kind of breakfast or anything to eat." So she would give him money. And then when she gave him money, you know what he did? He went and bought Shani and Rev a pizza to troll them. And she found out and got pissed. This guy has bought pizza many times actually for Shani and Rev. One time he did it so that he could write some weird message in the inside of the box of pizza saying like, "Oh, we're coming for you, Carrie." That's how pathetic this guy. He very similar to Brian Oblivion. He's like Brian Oblivion without the money.
could have done that. They could have got
Which
the
is a
questions ahead
shame.
of time. There's so many things that you could have done differently, but you rushed to that second interview. It was a day later, if I remember correctly, after the disastrous first one. So anyway, on with the show.
To bring my story out, I was tired of being quiet about it. I was tired of her spreading lies about everything.
Yeah.
Because that is what she was doing, and now it's even worse.
Hey, Silent, are you able to mod people? Does it give you the...
I don't believe so, no.
Oh, what's the point of being a managing moderator then if you can't mod people? Let's know in the chat if mod manage. Actually, try and do it. Just see if it'll let you do it. I think you can.
Worse.
No, I can just hide.
I mean, we'll get into
All right, I'll keep an eye on it then, because I don't think we've got a lot of mods in there.
that.
I mean, even the fucking
stoner said that.
Yeah.
You know,
They've
really
gotten
yeah, I'm a stoner.
so much worse, and I just want you to know
even
that
the fucking
oh,
stoner
God, hold
said
on.
that.
There's the example I was talking about. Even a stoner.
Keep getting alerts.
Fuck yeah,
Hold on
I'm a
one second.
stoner.
All right, so listen. I meant
probably
the
should
shit
turn
that I
it off,
did
huh?
say to Will. I meant that shit. Like I feel where you're coming from. I feel so bad that you had to go through that shit, and I don't fake anything here on this show.
No.
It's one of the reasons
No,
I
but
do
you were
this show.
leaving.
I
was
was
the
over the
problem.
top. Carrie, shut the fuck up.
Stop. No, I'm not shutting up this time. Okay? This time I'm gonna argue
Look.
you.
I'm trying to say I screwed up, and this bitch is
Dude,
trying to
no,
call me out.
Dude, this AI shit that he's using on my face and stuff is so fucking weird because this is not what I look like, dude. Why are you making me look like a dude? Like, there was actually like, you got these from my Smule where there is actual video. You couldn't just show that, you had to do this and make me look like a different person. Okay? This time I'm gonna argue
Look.
you.
I'm trying to say I screwed up, and this bitch is trying to
No,
call me out further.
stop
Like,
that.
poor Michael. Poor
Dang.
Michael. That poor son of a bitch.
Lord.
Is this what happens when Michael apologizes? You just keep throwing it in his face? Jesus, terrible.
Lord help. What
Terrible,
am I
terrible woman. I wouldn't want you to be.
This is the AI that Carrie accused me of editing. I didn't edit it. I was given to. I was looking for photos to use to generate with AI, and this happened to be one that she thought that I got from her Instagram. I didn't. I actually got it from Silent. If Silent, let's. I'll put you on the spot. Did you edit this?
Are you really trying to say that that's how my fucking skin actually looks? Are you actually gonna try to lie and say that? Come on.
This video, this picture.
Yeah, I did.
Did you edit it to make it look bad, or did you just edit it to get rid of the AI filter?
I just was trying to reverse the smoothing filters that she had put on there herself, I assume.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's all I was trying to do.
Oh yeah,
and
that's all you were trying to do because you know that I suffer from dermatillomania. So you wanted to try to make me feel bad and trigger me because you know that I'm self-conscious about my skin. That's why you did it.
no picture I've ever gotten has been from her Instagram. The only pictures I've ever taken have been ones that she's posted publicly on her YouTube page.
That's
Well,
not
there you go.
true. That's not true. I've never shown this picture on my fucking YouTube. So you're lying. And you got it from my Facebook or Instagram because that is the only two places that it's been posted. But it didn't look like that. And you're zoomed in too because it's a picture of me at a photo shoot showing the model how I want her to pose. And you cropped it, you zoomed it onto my face, and then you added whatever the fuck that is to try to make my skin look really, really, really bad. Just own it. I mean, just own it. That's what you
So he
did.
admits he did edit it to get rid of the smoothing, to make you look worse than the smoothing. Yeah, I'd say that's probably a fair point, but like I honestly just used it because it was.
But I'm glad, I'm actually sort of glad though that you're showing this too, because Teddy Bear, who is Buttermilk Pancakes in the chat over there, was running around telling people that he didn't even believe that I really had dermatillomania and that I didn't have scars and that all of that was made up. Well, it's not. I have scars. And this is proof of that because someone came in and edited it to try to make it look as bad as possible by sharpening and adding that to it to where it's now bringing out every single little thing on my face and making it look worse than it is. So at least now you guys can see I wasn't making it up. Okay? Thank God this picture is from 2016 and I have not been struggling with it in the last, 4 or 5 years that much. So my skin has healed and scars have gotten less noticeable and things like that. But yeah, it used to be really bad. It used to be really bad and I was really self-conscious about it. And so you made sure to capitalize on that. It's fine. It's fine. We can do that
AI
too, though.
generated
You do realize that, right?
videos I had Silent do for me, and this is what he sent me, so I just used what he sent me.
My wife, that's for damn sure.
Well, you don't have to
You
worry
are
about it,
so
buddy.
Yeah,
mean.
no,
Oh
I know
my
I don't have to
God.
worry about it because you're not my type.
Yeah, no shit. I'm married. I've been with somebody for 20 years, bro.
Even if you
I'm
weren't, I
sorry.
would be
Even
like
if I
half a
was,
date
I wouldn't
through
be
before I
going
was
for
like,
you.
screw.
I mean, they're interrupting themselves. I mean, ridiculous to say that there were no interruptions. It's just so ridiculous.
Oh,
to
now
say
you're
that.
mad. So now you're mad that we interrupted each other. You're mad and calling it out and saying that I was wrong for interrupting TJ as he's trying to literally shit all over me and basically say that I'm ugly. I should have just sat there and shut the fuck up, I guess.
Be
Even
like
if I
half a
was,
date
I wouldn't
through
be
before
going
I was
for
like,
you.
screw.
I mean,
I mean, I was trying to stop him so he would stop embarrassing himself more and more and more, if you want to know the truth. I was hoping that maybe if I started talking over him, he would shut the fuck up. But that didn't work.
they're interrupting themselves. I mean, ridiculous to say that there were no interruptions. It's just so ridiculous to say that it's Discord lag causing it. No, you're running over each other. You do it all the time. You do it on a normal stream, and you're doing it to William.
Ooh, this
What is
woman.
happening
topic
right
of
now?
conversation.
What
Okay,
is
look.
Sorry.
Like him say for this topic of conversation too, him saying that he's not interested in her and like, why are you what? That just seems super insulting and unnecessary to talk about.
It's just not like it's not funny either. Like it's not even on topic or things like that can be funny if it's sort of like on topic or it's. But he's just bringing it out of there. Like he's just he's just put it out there like with no context to it. It doesn't make any sense.
Look,
Why
I was
are you
trying to.
doing
What's
this?
happening? I'll tell you what's happening. I was trying to apologize, and
Jesus.
Carrie's trying to continue to call me out while I'm like owning my mistakes.
And you did it, but you're doing the same thing to me again.
Oh, I don't
Talking
care
over
about
me.
you. Like, one's in the
Okay,
chat
well.
if fuck Carrie,
Just
you know.
don't talk
But I'm
over
here.
anyone.
I'm talking to
Thank
Will.
you.
It's my show. It's my show. Like I kind of do this.
Well,
I kind of do this, but I'm getting this out of the way in the first 5 minutes so that we can
it's just a
move
weird
on.
It's my show and I'll ruin it if I want to. It's basically the sentiment there.
From
to
this,
be
so we can
attacking
move
people
on.
during the
From Carrie, are you hearing me?
apology.
So we can move on from this. Thank you.
So you
Thank you
don't
so much.
want-
So I'm done now. I'm done. And now it's the Carrie and Will show, apparently. But I
it's the
I
Will
really want to
show.
hear what Will has to say about some stuff. Carrie has been kind enough to set up some stuff for us. By the way, like this is, I'm kidding. You know what I mean? This is like an online personality thing. I'm really
It's
not that
not
big of a
funny.
douchebag. I'm totally
Listen, but
good.
it's not
I
funny.
love
Let
these
me do you a
guys.
favor.
So I don't just slag Carrie off. I say congrats to Carrie trying to rein him in. Like you can hear trying. I just wish he had the sense not to participate again. Like he's not going to change, Carrie. He's going to be like this every single time. Well, until he gets help, I should say. Like if he gets help for the drinking problem, maybe he's not a douche when he's sober. I don't know.
He's not.
No.
I don't know if I've ever heard
He's
him
not.
sober.
No,
Because
let
people
me do
don't
you a
like it.
favor and cut.
That is the thing about it is, and that might be why I, haven't walked away, and why people, you guys like think like, oh my god, but he really isn't like that when he's sober. And like when we get off streams and things like that, he's always like, I'm just fucking with you and whatever. Like it's not something that's that serious, but in this situation it felt different, and it felt like he was just trying to be mean. And there is a difference in that. And when he's not drinking, I don't think I've ever seen him act like that when he's sober. So there's definitely a difference there.
Again, like
I'm not trying to justify it. So don't take it that way either. He said maybe he's different when he's not drinking. I'm just letting you know That's correct. He is different when he's not drinking. Most people are different when they're not drinking. You know what I mean?
Change, Carrie. He's going to be like this every single time. Until he
Really,
gets help, I should
Rusty?
say.
She's
Like if he
harassing
gets
Pepper? She does that to a lot of people, Rusty. Something's wrong with her. I'm not even kidding you. And we're talking about Anja, by the way, guys. There's something very wrong with her. I don't know exactly what it is, but she's not normal.
help for the drinking problem, maybe he's not a douche when he's sober. I don't know.
Stop
No,
doing
no,
that
I don't know if I've ever heard him sober.
no,
because
no.
people
Let me do
don't
you a
like it.
favor and cut you off, and just we'll focus on what everyone's here for, and everyone's
Okay.
here for the reaction to what Shani has been saying about us, including Will, right?
No,
So
everybody's here to hear what William has to say. That's
exactly,
Yeah.
and you, we talked earlier, Will, and you said you wanted to. You can say whatever you want to say, like right now. I'll give you that
Are you
opportunity.
okay with us calling you a toe?
Yeah.
But you
All right.
wanted us to play some of the what your mom had said, and in order
Yeah,
to react to that,
the
so we'll
commentate
push
and
that
all
off
that.
a little bit further, and you tell me when you're ready for it, okay?
All right. So, I guess like the first thing that
That on the screen there is Will's Cash App. If you feel inclined to donate to him, if you've got access to Cash App in your country, that's what I've used when he's talking, just to put it up there.
And that's correct.
I want to
The Vegiment is the Cash App. So obviously, if any of you guys want to contribute, please feel free. That goes directly to him, and his Cash App.
talk about. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I've really been debating on it because I'm generally not big on just taking money for free like that, but I do
No, he has not apologized.
want to
I haven't heard from him at all. He hasn't talked to me at all.
show my Cash App because I think it would be nice to
100%.
Yeah.
Put it in there. I'll tag it. I'll pin it right now.
yeah.
Geez, that Discord lag's bad, isn't it? Like that was shocking. That Discord lag.
Put it in there. I'll tag.
Lols, you really are gonna act like you don't believe this and that I'm making this up? Have you? All you have to do, in fact, here, I'll do it. My God, this fucking idiot. Since we got to prove everything around here, apparently. Let's just look at a couple of moments on the podcast, shall we? And see if we hear any lagging when Michael is on. Let's go back here for a moment.
You look
don't
like
get why he does
a shoe shine boy that was crying and accidentally
It
wiped your
never-
face with some freaking shoe polish.
It's like he's
He's
trying to
masquerading.
look like he. Listen, I want y'all to listen and see if you hear that we're talking over each other a bit here.
Boy that was crying and accidentally
It
wiped your
never-
face with some freaking shoe polish.
It's like he's
He's
trying to
masquerading.
look like he's like filthy and just crawled out of a fucking garbage can.
Well, he's trying to match Shani.
Oh yeah, twinsies.
That Christians
They're essentially Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
Like when they when they open the door to their house, it's like Oscar the Grouch opening the lid to the garbage can. It's the same fucking thing.
Dude,
You're Oscar the Grouch's cousin. They live in the shit bucket.
Shani's Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, lols? Because this is just me, TJ, and Michael. And I'll be damned if it doesn't sound like we're fucking talking on each other and that there's a lag. And I literally just boop and went to a stream. I didn't even fucking look into this that much. Like I literally just pulled up a stream and went to this part and it's happening right here. Crawled out of a fucking garbage can.
Well, he's trying to match Shani.
Oh yeah, twinsies.
That Christians.
They're essentially Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
That like when they when they open the door to their house, it's like Oscar the Grouch opening the lid to the garbage can. It's the same fucking thing.
You're Oscar the Grouch's cousin. They live in the shit bucket.
Shani's hoo-ha is Oscar the Grouch. That's what Rev calls it.
Oscar the Cooch.
I'm to watch the Grouch.
Are the people that caused his demise.
I mean, feel free to go and look into that more if you would like, but I can assure you, it happens. Discord lagging is a thing. I'm not making fun of it. I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to use it. It's just a fact. Was he interrupting though still? Yes. Especially in the first one, did I interrupt at times? Yes. So I'm not saying that didn't happen, but to act like they're like the delay, the Discord thing is not a thing is ridiculous. Have I been listening to Flyleaf? Yes. Why? How did you know that? How did you know that? Wait a minute. How did you know that? Oh, I know how you knew. My recommendations over here, yeah. Now I see. Yep. I was listening to Flyleaf earlier today. I love them. Okay, back to this nonsense.
Tag it. I'll pin it right now.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ.
I already spoke about it in the
turn off the,
chat,
You okay with us calling you a
I'm
toe?
trying to save up for a computer.
Oh my god. Tell me they're not talking about G-Man and being a good guy. Again. I can't even tell you the last time I talked to fucking G-Man. It's probably been over a year. And I was never like, buddies with him or anything like that. He made me a mod and people freak the fuck out. And he came on panel one time on my channel and they still to this day are like, oh, yep, she loves G-Man. Like, my God, you guys are so desperate for something to say that I'm doing wrong. That you're still trying to bring up G-Man. Oh my God, bro.
And a vehicle.
Are you telling me the 3-year-old laptop that Jason is trying to sue you for is not good enough?
No.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
The hard
shit,
drive
I'm going to donate to your
broke on-
Cash App. I'm not even playing, man. You
what ended up
deserve it.
happening was that broke. I got a new 500 gigabyte SSD, and then that broke too. I'm living with 236 gigabytes of storage right now. It has massive overheating problems, so it causes
God damn it! I want to tell so many jokes right now. As soon as you said massive overheating problems, I wanted to say so does your mom. But it's.
I wanted to say it, but I said it anyway.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it about this. I wanted to do that. Oh, God. But overheating problems about the mother. It's not even funny either. And I'm trying to be charitable here. It's not funny. Jeez. It's like a fat joke without the joke part.
Yeah.
Said massive overheating problems. I wanted to say so.
It's like me saying, Silent, you're fat. That's it.
Wow.
There's just no punch.
Wow, bro. Did he really just do that? Oh, okay. Lols. You really, that was a poor option there. Yeah, maybe you should have picked something different to say than that, seeing as we all know that Silent is like 500 pounds. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Said
Charitable here. It's not funny. Jeez. It's like a fat joke without the joke part.
Forever Brandy, good to see you.
Said massive
So good to see you.
overheating problems. I wanted to say so.
It's like me saying, Silent, you're fat. That's it. There's just no punchline to it. You eat pancakes. You eat pancakes, and you're fat.
Is your mom? But like, it's not right. I shouldn't want to do that. I shouldn't want to, but I want to. Listen. I'm gonna let all that shit go. Put your shit in the chat.
Right.
Is that true, Buttermilk Pancakes? Will was in Ella's chat yesterday and was asked if TJ ever sent him any money on Cash App, and Will said TJ hasn't sent him anything. Jeez.
I'm gonna pin it, and I would suggest everybody goes.
Wait. Why is it okay for him to be in other places then? I don't understand. Do we support that or do we not support that? Because when I'm doing it, it's a problem. When he's in our chat, it's a problem. Like, this is what I mean with, like, just the hypocrisy.
Support Will right now. I'm
And
terrible. I'm bad.
And I don't know if that's true or not true about the money. Again, I have not spoke with TJ. I haven't spoke to him since that day. So I don't know anything one way or the other in regards to that, but I'm sure people are going to hold him accountable, and if he doesn't send it, it's going to be a problem. I fully see that would be a huge problem, and hopefully that's not going to be an issue. But again, I'm not talking to TJ. I can't say what's true or not true or this or that when it comes to TJ. People are going to have to reach out and contact him to find out these things.
Bad jokes. Like, look, if you don't like me, if you don't like this, you can get lost.
It's not about it's not about the audience. It's about not making Will feel uncomfortable. That's
no. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like this is not too heavy.
But that doesn't make it less heavy. It just makes it.
Oh my god, I got more jokes. I'm gonna stop.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what everyone is thinking, and I'm not going to hold back this time because I held back last time.
You know the joke is, I didn't want to make this heavy like your mum. That would have been the joke. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what everyone is thinking, and I'm not going to hold back this time because I held back last time. You need to hear it. I love how they're so quick to call me out and say, "Oh, I'm enabling and this and that," but when I'm actually calling him out, they don't mention that. What that seems weird to me. If you're going to make such a big deal about other things and say, "Oh, well, this is you're supporting," when I'm literally trying to call him out and say, this is this, and this is what everyone is thinking, and you should stop. Why is that not, part of the conversation? Like, you just won't give me credit for anything. Even though I'm literally saying this shit to him directly.
I'm getting it all out of the way in the early part of the stream, and we're just going to move forward. I'm going to get better. Don't worry. I've got so many jokes. All right. Let me, Will, put your, here, I'm going to put your Cash App. I have it.
I dropped it there. I already.
Yeah, I got you.
I think it got lost in the storm.
I'm so sorry, Will. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
He is a very good guy.
I'm not trying to make this.
Just make sure you spell it right so people don't start going to some random person on accident.
Oh yeah, we'll make sure about that too. Yeah, maybe put it in the chat and I'll put it in the chat and you can pin it. Okay, TJ.
All right. Good enough.
What you want to do?
That's
right?
fine by me.
We're talking about the Cash App thing.
Yeah. I want Will's Cash App up here so everybody can be supportive.
All right, let me grab that.
I promise you guys, I'm just a bad person, I guess.
Saint Ratty, I actually think that William's trying to referee like he did with Shani and Jason. That's what I think. He's gone into his support mode, like instinct, where they are acting, not so much right now, but they are arguing and acting like Shani and Rev
See,
do.
this proves the point that we were making earlier about it doesn't matter what I do, it's going to be the wrong thing. Because when I'm not saying anything, I'm enabling him, right? And that's wrong. When I'm standing up to him and saying something, I'm arguing and we're being like Shani and Rev. See how that works? See how no matter which way I went with that, they were going to have something negative they would say about it? Because if I didn't say anything, it would be, oh, she's just going to ignore it. She's not taking responsibility. Whatever. Then when I say something and I'm calling TJ out and directly saying I'm not okay with it, then William is having to referee us because we're acting just like Shani and Rev. Like, you can't win.
He's like trying to facilitate the situation. That's what it seems to me, in my unprofessional opinion. What about you, Silent? What do you think?
I do think that that's probably likely what he's trying to do. He hasn't probably had a whole lot of experience outside of that home, really, even though he's spent a few years now in foster care. So a lot of what he does or how he views the world is going to be through that lens.
Yeah, and you see it more later too. You'll see Will sort of more interject, more trying to referee.
No, nobody thinks that. No, nobody thinks that.
For me personally, I think this is where.
Apologies, some of the title cards are cut off with the way I've got this sized. I might go to theatre. This was probably better.
Where I'm coming from.
Go to.
I feel like it would be better to be lighthearted about it, and so that's where I'm coming from. It doesn't mean that's where you're coming from. It's just so uncomfortable for me sometimes that's the response that I have to it. I just want you to know that.
TJ,
I'm not trying to make it a joke or anything like that.
You're yapping quite a lot.
Oh my God. All right, you know what?
Thank
Here,
you.
muting.
There you go, bro.
Oh
Thank you.
God. Okay.
Do me a favor, really quick, William, if you don't mind. Can you put your Cash App in the chat again? I want to make sure I have it exactly right before I put it in our chat, not that chat.
All right, there we go.
I mean, you can put it in either, actually, but if you want to put it in here, I'll do it. That way we make sure we have the right one.
I put it in the top, live chat.
Okay, so pin it, TJ. If you don't mind, sir, pin it to the top.
I think.
Drag actually probably would have been a better choice. I don't think he would have done it either, but if someone had to do it for whatever reason, Drag probably would have been the best one to come out of retirement to do the interview from.
Did it work? Wait, where are you at? He came out of retirement, dummy. He did an interview with Rosie. He's already come out of retirement. Do you know anything, Lulz? You try to act like you have so much like knowledge on different, but you get it wrong all the fucking time. I don't see you in the. Oh wait, I see it now.
The person
I do see it.
Will you be sharing some of this with Zach? I will be.
Okay, cool, good. Yeah, that's awesome. TJ, did you get a chance to pin that? I can't, or I would. Maybe he left.
Yeah, I think TJ ended up leaving.
Okay, well, maybe he needed to go have a cigarette or something. Nope, there it is. I think he's gonna pin it now.
Oh. All right.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead, Will. Sorry.
Let me.
I love that picture.
I'll do it one more time.
Okay. Well, I think he did get it.
He pinned it. Okay.
Yeah, he's got it now. Yeah, you're good. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Made it all confusing. I just didn't want anybody to have the wrong one. So anyway. So what were you just about to talk about? I can't remember if you already have something.
I don't know.
Real quick. Before you can talk about whatever you want. These people in the chat.
Here we go again.
chat that are like, TJ needs to take feedback with grace. Go make your own fucking channel, first of all, or better yet, I did take it with grace. I literally opened this up with an apology. You can go fuck yourselves.
I do not Venmo. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My Cash App is the only one I'd be willing to offer.
Hecate, you're talking about profiting off of this and that being a problem. You're sniping this right now and you're profiting off of it. So why is it okay for you to do it?
Yeah, that was a charity stream. Am I pronouncing it right? Hecate?
And she still has not shown the proof of that, by the way. She claimed that she did this money for charity or whatever. There has been nothing that is shown, as far as I've heard and seen. Nothing's been shown where she actually proved that the money went to that. So just saying, the same can be said for her. And you're going to come on here and try to speak for her, but you're not showing anything to back it up.
Hecate was doing sniping and was all giving all the money to charity. And then when Carrie was confronted with that, saying I was giving the money to charity, Carrie then deflected and said, "Oh yeah, but you had, where's the internet had Zach in the chat and you didn't have a go at him." It's like that's what pure whataboutism is. It's like you're not.
How is that? How is that whataboutism when it's a very valid point? And that goes right along in line with the rest of it. Because that was being made an issue, but he's in other people's chats and nobody cares. That's the point. It's hypocritical.
Attack everybody in the world for your criticism to be valid, Carrie. Right? Just take the criticism and go, "Oh, I didn't see that, sorry." Like, that's all you have to do.
It seems a bit hypocritical to me. You were also calling us out for having Zach in the chat. Well, Worst of the Internet had Zach in his chat all day yesterday. And you didn't say a word about that. So is it just a problem when we do it, or?
Yeah.
Just wondering. But anyway,
I did try to tell Zach to
they're not
avoid going on chats, but he really wants to.
I get it, though. He wants to be a part
when we
of
get
it.
to the serious part, I did tell him to try and stay.
Damn, that Discord lag, man. It's shocking.
Vicious.
When we get to the serious part,
you are so full of shit, lols. My God, this is what you think is me talking over him. Okay.
It's for everyone to understand, lag is usually a result of where the server is and where you're located, right? Everyone knows that. I'm in Australia. I am in Australia. You couldn't get any further away. Oh, you just interrupted me, Silent.
Yeah, that was intentional.
But it's like no lag.
See, when y'all are doing it, it's funny and it's a joke.
And we're using Discord for that very reason. When I've tried to use StreamYard, I do have an issue. I do have an issue with StreamYard. I do have.
You do realize that people have different computers and different capabilities, and sometimes that what's going to work for some people doesn't work for somebody else. Like, are you serious right now? This is the hill you want to die on? That Discord can't be lagging?
Network connection problems, because I'm trying to access a server in the US. So that's why we use Discord. It's just cleaner and it comes from the one source. So if I hear over talking on my end, it'll go out onto the stream. So exactly what I hear goes out on the stream. So don't be ridiculous, you idiots, and making such ridiculous arguments.
It's not a ridiculous
I did
argument,
tell him.
Dumbass. I literally just showed that it's not a ridiculous argument and that it's happened many times. I don't know if it's Discord, but when we're in Discord, it happens. So I'm assuming it is. Maybe it's one of our computers. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is we're not purposely talking over each other. But you are just bound and determined to make it like that.
Him to try and stay off for a little bit, but
yeah,
when we get to the more lighthearted part, that should be, okay.
It's a heavy topic, and like that it is like kind of tricky to know where the line is. I mean, he's allowed to be on YouTube because you only have to be 13, correct? As I think the age that you have to be. And I mean, I get he wants his voice heard too. And to be honest, in my opinion, he got the brunt of a lot
Yeah,
of
I
that
agree.
stuff.
Absolutely.
He really did, and I saw that, and it always bothered me because I'm like, why are they picking on him? Like it was kind of strange, but yeah.
So what, some of the stuff that she's talking about would
Look
be
at what they did.
very.
Look at what he did to my face. This is supposed to be me. Ugh, God.
very unironic
Why
later
do I look
because
like Todd Malakote? Like, what the fuck is this weird shit?
what she's talking about is that Rev and Shani would both berate Zach more than Will because of his autism. And, Shani would say she's going to beat his ass, shut the fuck up, all that type of stuff, right? So, yeah, if you haven't seen this before, it's about to get dark.
It's all coming from a place of love, and there are a lot of people that really, really, really do care, and so I don't think that Who in the fuck is this person supposed to be, lols? What in the fucking hell? Ew. To come, up on panel or anything like that, but I personally don't see it being that much of a problem for him to be in the chat. That's my personal opinion. Other people
Yeah.
may not agree, but that's kind of just because this is like a very not rare stuff usually doesn't. I mean, and it's sad because I don't even want to say that in front of you because I don't want because it's got to hurt you as well to hear that. But like,
Yeah.
it's extreme what's went down with you guys. It is extreme, and
Also, yes,
I can't
Christina
even remotely
is
put my mind. Go ahead. What'd you say? Sorry.
Someone was asking if the Cash App was mine.
Lols, are you really gonna sit here and listen to that part right there and tell me you don't think that there is a lag or a delay? Listen to this. Just listen. It hurt you as well to hear that, but like,
Yeah.
it's extreme what's went down with you guys. It is extreme, and
Also, yes,
I can't
Christina
even remotely
is
put my
mine.
mind. Go ahead. What'd you say? Sorry.
Someone was asking if the Cash App was mine.
Did you hear how long it took for him to answer that question? It's because there was a lag. Lols. Anybody listening to that is going to see that and hear that. And I love how fucking Red Feather is trying to talk shit, saying Carrie can only scrounge up 620 subscribers after her 7K went down. Let's see. Let's look at something. This is this channel, 621 in 13 days. In 13 days. Okay? But also, even with only 621, I've got 126 people in the chat, while Lulz has 77. And he's got 2.42 thousand subscribers, and he can't bring in more people than my 620 subscriber channel. I mean, doesn't that say more about you then than me? Just saying. I mean, it seems like it says that you ain't doing too good. Mind. Go ahead. What'd you say? Sorry.
Someone was asking.
And they're saying, thanks for bringing Lul's cow attention, Care Bear. Let me show you something else, Red Feather. Look, you're gonna love this. I can actually go and pull up my stream. This is my stream that's live right now. Let's see how many subscribers he had when I first started it, because I remember looking and showing it. Let's see.
Hello.
With my news to you.
So why is Silent always stream? It's just scenes the whole time about my town, and it's not really Katie left William up there hugging Matt. Let's see.
I can't wave or anything because this one doesn't wave. Unfortunately.
No one
tonight
cares.
I thought it would be a good idea to do a live reaction of the disastrous interview between TJ, William.
Count. That's Kratos, by the way. Kratos on some any voice. Not see is not
very
A consequence.
half. So
when people were thing emoji. I'm gonna find it. I will find it. Really? Red Feather's been hanging out in Greiker's chat? Oh my god. What? What? She's lowered herself to that level? Wow. 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 Okay.
Makes no sense.
Carrie is a mouth breather. Oh, yeah. I have allergies. Anything. I'm drinking from alcohol, a green ale. And I guarantee you that these people are boring. So, I think I say it right here. Hold on. I wouldn't even be bringing your ass up if you weren't in there talking shit.
Like that, you can have your opinion, but just keep it as civil as you can, folks.
As bad as the first interview was, no one could have anticipated the train wreck that was the second and final.
And I guarantee you that these people in his chat are so fucking bored with watching him that they're watching this right now. Guarantee it. He might even be watching this right now because he knows he's fucking boring.
Interview with William, recently aged 18 and spending a few years away from his abusive mother and her boyfriend. William sought to tell his story on a channel
when, like, literally, again, not his wife, not his kid, an adult. Fucking know. Again, you might want to take a seat before you start trying to come for me,
folks.
As bad as
that they're watching this right now. Guarantee it. He might even be watching this right now because
story on a channel
really picked out the Unsolved Mysteries music. He's gonna watch his own video.
drugs, claim lag.
Record it yourself, or did you really just say TJ? All weird.
Jay, knowing William was looking for classy, like
I did not jump at shit. I talked to William on a pre-channel.
The Sun.
And I know all I did was I know I showed it. Had to have. I remember, and I've made that clear in streams in the past that I have no desire, but I was put in a situation where TJ brought him up. I don't want to keep wasting time on it, but the reason why I wanted to show it is because I literally remember that there was like 77 people in there when I first looked at the beginning of the stream. So that would mean if there's 80, that's not really jumped up much since I started covering it, is the point. So I'll go back and be able to prove that later, but for now, we're going to keep going.
If the Cash App was mine.
Yes, that one that's pinned to the top. Veggie Man.
Am I allowed to say something? That is his Cash App. He provided it to me directly. And not only that, Will enjoys being here. If you didn't notice from the last fucking stream, I thanked him for his time and he wanted to continue sticking around.
Yeah,
It,
I think that, you know what, just ignore the chat. Don't even. It
Like
doesn't. There's
all you
time
people that
trying
are so jelly, it's
It doesn't
weird.
matter.
That's a very weird choice of words. All you people that are jealous. What does he mean by that? Like jealous that he got the interview? Is that what he's talking about, Silent?
I mean, I don't know what else he could be
And
referring
look,
to.
Teddy Bear
Yeah,
is
what else
lying again, because this is what he does in the chat, saying, Carrie, you're supposed to be an advocate for those in recovery. Why? When? Who said that? Who made me an advocate for recovery? All I am is a person in recovery. Okay? A person who's not perfect and makes all kinds of mistakes. I've never claimed I'm some kind of fucking advocate on here. Ever. But you have said that for years. Stop putting that on me. I'm not claiming to be an advocate. I can only speak for myself. I personally do not drink. I'm an alcoholic and I can't handle my liquor. I can admit that. I don't like the person I become when I drink. But I'm not some kind of advocate out here for recovery. I never did good in AA or any of that shit. I'm not disciplined enough for it, I guess. I don't know. But don't put that on me. I can talk to people about it. And if my story helps someone or whatever, that's great. But again, an advocate acting like I'm out here and I should be doing this because I'm some kind of mental health recovery advocate. No, I've never said that and I'm not. So stop putting that on me. Oh shit, I was playing the wrong thing. Hold on.
could he be referring
I was wondering why I was hearing myself. I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I
to here? All the
This isn't the right one.
people that are jealous in the chat. What were they saying in the chat? They were saying like you need to learn to take on what was the word they used?
Criticism.
Feedback, like take on feedback, and that was the stuff that he was getting angry about. Or let William talk was the other thing that they were saying in the chat. So what is he talking about? They're jealous of. It's got to be that the fact that he's landed this stream, this interview. That's what it sounds like to me. It's very, very strange.
Strange?
Like, go
Jelly.
fuck yourselves. I'm here to fucking listen. This is coming from the guy that interrupts Will all the time. I want to hear Will.
TJ, I think you're fine. You don't need to get angry about it.
Thank you, and I appreciate you as
Ignore
well.
it.
We had a private conversation earlier. Carrie, Will, and
Yes,
I
we did.
had a private conversation. It went fantastically. It was not recorded. There's no screenshots. There's
you're
none
fine.
of that. Just fuck these clowns and say your piece. And I really am making an effort not to be like this. But like when you get extra people that are not already understanding where we're coming from, they're complete pieces of shit and ignore them, because that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. Let's hear from Will and Carrie.
I don't care. I dealt with this for years from my mom. I've learned to ignore them, and I told her to ignore them. She never
That's right. You did. You did give the same. I actually witnessed you do that in their chat that day. I believe it was the day that Rev lashed out, because if you go back and watch that, like, you were literally giving them perfect advice, and it's very similar advice to what he's saying right now to you, TJ, because that's how, Shani gets so and out of shape over the chat, you know what I mean? And she can't let
Dude, I have
any
people
thing
telling
go.
me to do the stand-up
Bob on
thing and
TJ's
turn off
blog.
monetization. There is no monetization on this. Do you understand that? Like, the ability to give super chats.
Water isn't wet, guys. Water is not wet. I thought this was the most ludicrous thing I'd ever heard. There's there's no monetization right when a notification comes through for a super chat. What? What are you talking about? Like I say, well, maybe he's thinking of ad revenue, but that would have been like 20 cents. Like, who gives a shit if you turn that off? I don't have, I never have that on. Who has that on? It's like 20 cents. And there's a higher level of accountability when you have that turned on as well. So it's just crazy to me that you think that that's like a moral high ground thing to do. And the fact that you've been doing this for 15 years, like if you'd only just started streaming, I go, oh, maybe you don't know how it works, but you've been.
Chaparetta, you want to talk shit now and chime in on this too and say, Saint Ratty, I'll bet you've never disrespected Carrie the way TJ has many times, but you're a piece of shit. I don't get it. Let me fucking explain it for you again. She literally, when people were encouraging people to beat my son's ass, say things like he's got a DUI and pops pills and shit. She literally thought it was funny and was posting laughing emojis to people threatening my fucking son. That's why she's a piece of shit. And no, TJ has not done anything that fucking bad. I find that to be a lot worse. But it wouldn't really matter because it's not a fucking competition. The point is, it was fucked up. So get over there and defend it like you always will and make excuses while trying to drag me across the coals for every little goddamn thing I fucking do. If I sneeze in the wrong direction, y'all are going to be fucking talking about it, doing fucking streams about it, all of this dumb shit, going to other people's chats talking about it. Can't shut the fuck up about it. But when y'all do fucked up shit and I say something, oh, Carrie, she's being over dramatic again. Oh, Carrie, she's making it about her again. No, y'all make it about me again. You notice that most of this chat is just y'all talking shit about me anyway. You're not even fucking talking about TJ. You don't think that I see what you're doing here? You don't think everybody doesn't see what you're doing here? They do. They do.
Been on this for 15 years,
And
dude.
the fact that Saint Ratty is trying to support Lulz in the first place when she's had so much shit to talk about him. So much shit to talk about him. She obviously has no integrity. She has a flip-flop. This is the thing. No matter what happens with me and TJ, you're not going to see me run to Lulz Count Productions. You're not going to see me run to these people who hate him and all of a sudden befriend them. Hell no. Hell no. But that's the kind of shit all y'all fucking did.
You don't know what monetization means? Really?
Hey, Christina. Good to see you.
Do you understand that? Like the ability to give super chats is different than monetizing a video.
I think his chat's about to be gone anyway because his stream is ending. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it full screen and say fuck it.
Do you understand
that's
that?
just people like
They're
actively
just
going
gonna
out of
say
their way to
stuff like
support
that.
it.
Yeah. I would just, again, they ignore
Yeah.
him. Ignore him.
Well, I do want to say one thing. Oh my god, Zach. Anyway, I do want to say one.
Oh god, this is where, okay. I want to give a trigger warning for this part because this is the part, in my opinion, that was the worst of the stream. I don't know why TJ got so triggered about Zach posting what he did in the chat. I get that it was spamming. I get that. But let's also think about the fact that he's 16. So he is a minor, a kid. And he's autistic. Meaning posting something over and over again could have to do with that as well. So I don't know why TJ got so mad and snapped. Then he said it was a joke, which I don't know if that's true, that he was trying to joke. If he was, boy, was that not funny. But this is the part where it really started to go downhill, and this is where I started thinking, maybe I need to end this because I literally was shocked. So, just it's I don't know, I don't understand it, but it is kind of disturbing to listen to, so just, want people to be aware of that.
Something, and I want to clear this up. I know nobody actually believes it, but
Zach.
the allegation.
See, I saw it, right? I saw what Zach was doing. If you listen to me right there, I literally laughed. I laughed. I thought it was funny. I don't remember what he said, but it wasn't something serious. And the way that I saw it and interpreted it is he didn't get to be up on the stream. He wanted a little bit of attention, understandably, honestly, and he was trying to be funny. He was trying to be funny. So when this is the reaction that it got, I was taken aback.
I do want to say one thing, and I want to clear this up. I know nobody actually believes it, but
Zach.
the allegation of me sexually abusing my brother is completely wrong, and I would never in my life do anything like that.
See, that's not lag, right? There's no way that's lag. If you're interrupting the start of someone's sentence, that's makes sense. Or there's a brief pause.
How is that interrupting him? Lols, you do understand that in conversation, people do things to like agree and like validate what's being said to them. So as he's saying these things, there were times where I was agreeing and saying that. And I would barely say it's very, very like quiet, number one. I'm not saying it loud. And then I say it, and as soon as he starts talking, I shut up. Like I'm just trying to get it in between because that's how I validate people. This is not on video, it's only fucking audio. And the way that I talk, this is just the way that I do things, whether I'm on the phone with someone or whatever. I am the kind of person that will be like, yeah, you're right. Yes, totally agree. You know what? You're right. Yeah. That's how I am. That's all I'm doing here, and as soon as he talks, I shut up. That is not interrupting. You are calling that interrupting, and that, in my opinion, it's not interrupting.
Like that.
Like, listen to what he says and what I'm saying, and tell me this is like interrupting, and that he's not able to finish getting his thought out.
Of me sexually abusing my brother is completely wrong, and I would never in my life do anything like that.
See, that's not lag, right? There's no way that's lag. If you're interrupting the start of someone's sentence, that's makes sense. Or there's a brief pause, and he started and you haven't started yet. But you've interrupted in the middle of a huge phrase, like a huge paragraph, not phrase, paragraph of words.
That's what he calls interrupting. Let me go back and play that again.
Like that. Of me sexually abusing my brother is completely wrong, and I would never in my life do anything like that.
See,
that's not lag, right? There's no way that's lag.
I literally was like, oh, we know that. Oh God, that was it. Like Lols, you're being ridiculous with this. Is what you're being.
If you're interrupting the start of someone's sentence, that's makes sense. Or there's a brief pause, and he started and you haven't started yet. But you've interrupted in the middle of a huge phrase, like a huge paragraph,
Huge paragraph
of words. You've interrupt. That is a pure interruption. She was on stream the other night saying that she didn't interrupt him. Like, not just say, yeah, sorry, I did interrupt. Like, I've got to get better at that. And I would have had no leg to stand on. Like, you do this
You still don't have a leg to stand on.
to yourself, Carrie.
So incredibly
I literally just showed it and proved it.
repulsed by her, and I never want to speak to her again after that, especially not Jason, because Jason was the one that spread the lie to her in the first place, out of nowhere.
Really?
How
He was the
far
one that brought
they're
it up?
willing... Yes, because she said Jason saw it, apparently. That never happened.
No.
Shit. Look,
No.
I don't put up with spamming, Zach. So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up now. We all get it.
Yeah, please.
So, a abused autistic child who has spent most of his life getting yelled at by his mother's boyfriend and herself, telling him often to shut the fuck up or I'll beat your ass. TJ thinks it was appropriate to tell him to shut the fuck up in the live chat because he was being a teenager and trolling, doing a little bit of gentle trolling in the chat because you could see TJ was getting triggered by everybody in the chat and he thought, I'll be playful and try and get involved in the stream. And this is how he reacted. He will later claim that it was a joke, which is worse in my opinion, if that's the case. You fucking dumb man-child. Anything to say, Silent?
Yeah, that's that. Even if it was intended as a joke, like he should have known that making that kind of joke towards somebody who is a child but is also, a victim of abuse, that's not appropriate in any way.
No, knowing he's watched them for years, he knows what they've been through. Like that is just horrendous, horrific. And as you'll find out shortly after. Zach blames himself and he was profusely apologising in the chat. He's like, I've done something wrong, I've overstepped here. Like, unbelievable, TJ. You should fucking never return to the internet, you fucking scumbag. I hope if you do, everybody fucking berates you in the chat from here into eternity.
Oh, TJ.
Here, but you can shut the fuck up now. We all up with spamming, Zach. So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up now. We all get it.
Yeah, please.
Oh, TJ. TJ, are you out of your mind? Don't do that.
No, like there's like 70 times you're gonna leave the same
And Blue's in the chat supporting this, so yeah, good on you, Blue.
comment. That's fucking spamming. I'm not putting up with that. Sorry.
Hey. Oh my god, bro, I don't even know what to say to that, TJ. Like that might be a little bit harsh, bit harsh.
I would have put up with 25 times.
It doesn't matter though.
No, it matters to me because it's.
See, him continuing on here means it's clearly not a joke. You don't double down with, no, he was spamming, I would have put up this 20 times. That's clearly not a joke. He's not joking anymore. He's being serious.
Like,
I don't.
Sorry, you're going to say something?
It almost seems like he's taking offense to whatever is being said specifically.
And you notice that in any of this, now, they're not saying a word about what I'm saying. So, I'm an enabler, right? Yet, when you're watching the stream and I'm calling it out, you are basically ignoring and not even acting like I've said anything. Like...
Not just that it's a spam. Like, I think most people, especially people that have streamed for a long time,
Thank you, Dean.
know,
I'm
like,
tired of it
people are gonna
too,
spam.
to be honest.
It's not a big deal.
Well, he's used
You
to...
usually just time them out and that's it.
Well, he's used to, like, when he streams normally and it's not this sort of stuff, he has, like, people love bombing him in the chat. He's like, put a 1 in the chat if I think I've got a big dick. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm gorgeous. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm 6'6". You know, like, this is the type of shit affirmation that this little man-child needs, this little fucking pathetic man-child needs to reassure himself because he is a fucking coward bully. And that's what they need. They need this positive reaffirmation. As soon as the tide's turned on him, look what happened. Look what happens. He's been doing this for 15 years.
Though,
no, it matters to me because it's some like
I don't care
we get your point.
Okay,
we get your point. Don't make me call Jason on you.
And there we have it again. Don't make me call Jason on you. Some people say he said pull, but same thing. Same context. The AI said call, so I just went with that. Don't make me call or pull Jason to you. Says that to his abuse. Unbelievable. Jason is his abuser. He kicked him in the ribs. Don't make me call Jason on you. Like, that is unacceptable. And I don't know how anybody could be an apologist for this performance. It's outrageous that anyone can think that this is a nice guy, that this, you feel sorry for him or whatever the fuck. This is unbelievable. Saying that to a, was he 16 or 15-year-old boy with mental challenges. Insane.
All right, I'm gonna walk off. TJ, I'm not gonna do this.
All right, that was a bad joke. Bad joke.
No, it's not funny.
It's
As I said here, if Carrie had quit the stream here, I would give him the credit. I would have said, "Yeah, well done, Carrie. I applaud that. Very well done. You left it. You said, like, let's go, William. Let's leave. He's obviously."
That's the thing, though. I could not tell William what to do. And William wanted to tell his side of things and wanted to have a voice. And I didn't want to leave him high and dry up there. That's why I didn't just walk off. And it would have looked really fucking weird if I had been like, come on, William, we have to go. People would have criticized the fuck out of that. And they would have been like, why does she think she can tell him what to do? That's weird. She's trying to control him like she's his mom. That's weird. That's what the fuck would have been said. Again, I'm calling it out. I literally said that I'm about to walk off. And you're still finding fault in it. You will not give me any credit for any of it. And I don't need credit for it, to be honest. Just don't lie about it, though. Just don't make me out to be worse than I am. You're saying all kinds of shit like you know what went on behind the scenes. You don't. At least clarify and say you're speculating this shit. But I guarantee you, if I had gotten up and said, I'm leaving, William, we're going, William would have been weirded out by that. Because what the fuck? I just, basically just met him. And he is an adult. Whether you guys want to accept that fact or not, he's an adult. And telling him what to do would have been fucking weird. He's not my son. It's a different story. Is that what I would tell I would never let my son get on here. You better believe it. I would go unplug the fucking internet and shit before I would let that go down. I'm not trying to front. I'm not trying to make like that's not the case. But unfortunately, William isn't my kid. I don't have any control like that in his life. And I can't tell him what decisions to make. And that's the other thing that you guys don't seem to want to understand, that he was going to do this somewhere. Would it have been better if he ended up on Anja's fucking channel? I mean, would that have been better? I don't think so. I think this could have went good. Nobody should have done it. Let's just be honest. And again, if it had been my channel and he had came in the chat and asked, I wouldn't have brought him up. People may not believe that. They may believe that. I don't know. I've spoke on this before, and it's what I've always said. But if you go and watch what went down between William and the podcast and TJ and that situation, I was not asked permission for any of that. And I had no part with inviting him on or any of that. I was just there. It's not my stream, and I cannot tell TJ what to do. Nor can I tell William what to do. Only thing I had power over was me. That's where I will take accountability and responsibility and say, I should have left. I shouldn't have agreed to do it. And I should have made that known, and I should have stood up for that. Corky's live? What? Hold on. Let me see this. Somebody drop the link, please. Will you? Queen Housefly, can you drop the link for me? I was just, you know what? I think he was listening to me. Because I was just saying the other day that I was like, I actually kind of miss Corky. And then earlier today, I showed a little bit of that that stream. Thank you, Queen Housefly. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Bada bing, bada boom.
Don't like Fuentes for a number of reasons. Unfortunately, I have to agree with him.
Look,
That
before I could
Israel
even get in
is out of
there,
control.
before I could even get in there, Brian Oblivion's in there calling me a predator. Like, you're such a weirdo. Look, watch this, Brian. There's this amazing thing where I can block you. And watch now. It's like you were never even there.
That is going to happen in the next political. Very quick video just to comment on what I see is happening.
Did you hear
yes,
Sabella?
I know the trolls will be all over me about it, but I feel like I need to point out something that is going to happen in the next political cycle. So, because Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Props to Sabella, because I think that reaction that you were hearing might have been to what Brian Oblivion did and said. Just saying. I think that might have been the case, because I think even she is like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, Sabella doesn't like me, but I don't think she thinks I'm a predator. I don't think.
Unfortunately. Ben Shapiro, pro-Zionist, pro-Mossad, probably working for the Mossad. Definitely a good friend of genocidal, psychopathic retard Bibi Netanyahu. He's now wanting to take control of the right, take control of Turning Point USA. The thing of it is there's a lot of anti-Zionist Republicans, conservatives, just people in general, independent.
I wonder if they stayed friends with Anja. The nose looks worse than before. Good point.
Etc.
It ain't looking
And
better.
if you've been watching politically, if you've been watching people like Dave Crowder,
Here, let me speed this up too, so that way we get through more of it quicker.
I think his name was Dave Crowder. Watching Dave Smith. What's Crowder's first name? I can't remember. It's irrelevant.
Steve.
Jimmy Dore. There's a lot of people. Well, I think Jimmy Dore is more of a
Isn't
moderate.
his name Steven Crowder?
Left, but I mean, these days, you know, most people are moderates because they're not, you know, complete psychopaths who celebrate the death of other people, regardless of their political opinions. Now, we know that Zionists are Nazis, basically. And I just kind of wanted to get on this real quick and just say that there's definitely going to be a schism happening within this next political cycle. And it's basically going to be Zionist versus anti-Zionist.
Wow.
And, you know, I don't think anybody...
Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's not like that's been the fucking story through history for a long time. Oh my God.
Who's paid attention to politics and seeing what's happened in Gaza can sit there and, if they have a conscience, take the side of Israel.
Groundbreaking.
I'm seriously, I mean, like, I've seen some of the footage on TikTok. Israel is butchering babies.
Oh my God.
Like, they don't...
Now you sound like Shani.
the Zionists don't even see
Do we need to talk about this right now?
non-Jews as human. And it's terrifying. And as much as I don't like Fuentes, for a number of reasons, unfortunately I have to agree with him that Israel is out of control. And if you've been watching politics for a while now, you've seen that right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Bibi Netanyahu was doing the rounds on national news on American TV with pundits. One pundit, I saw this on TikTok. This pundit, she asked him point blank, "Did you have anything to do with the assassination of Charlie Kirk?" And of course, he said no. Do you think a criminally minded psychopath, spiritually, mentally, emotionally retarded fuck like Bibi Netanyahu,
Criminally
do you think he's going to tell the truth? Do you think he's going to tell the truth? You also have to focus on the fact that Charlie Kirk was starting to disagree with Israel, starting to disagree with pro-Zionist rhetoric, was starting to go the direction of Candace Owens. And we know, for example, Epstein was Mossad. We know that Maxwell Ghislaine is Mossad. We know that Israel, before October 7th, that they were going to have a civil war. And that's when, I do believe in a lot of conspiracy stuff. And I know my audience really isn't political. I know my audience is more shit posters, but I really just needed to put this out there. That I think the next political cycle, Gen X and millennials, it's over for us. We're not going to be doing much of anything. It's going to be about Gen Z, Zoomers. It's going to be about Gen Alpha and beyond. Because, frankly, they're tired of Israel's bullshit, and they see it with objective eyes. And so, in the next political cycle, if the Democrats can capture that anti-Zionist base, they're going to have a better chance of doing...
Oh my god, this is so boring.
...clips on TikTok with Fox News pundits and I do not think Yahweh would call Jesus the devil. And if you've read the Talmud, I'm not going to call it the Talmud, I'm going to call it the Talmud.
Oh Lord, is it over?
Because it's well, you know what mud's made of?
Dirt?
The Talmud. In the Talmud, it says Jesus is boiling.
I don't know.
Is in hell, boiling in excrement for eternity.
Ew! Let's not say that.
That is some of the most psychotic, retarded shit that I've never heard, no pun intended. I know, and the thing of it is like, I'm certainly not going to change anything. The only thing I can change is if I write a book and maybe other generations.
Oh my god, are we still with the book?
Look at somebody like Nietzsche, or Ayn Rand, or any of these other authors from the past. They never knew how their words would affect others. But at the same time.
Wow. Great. Okay.
Their words have affected.
I'm bored. We might come back, but I can't handle any more of him.
Not in the mood for this tonight. Let's just leave it. But she let it go on for another hour.
It's not. That's why I said it's a bad joke.
And the reason she quit was because he insulted her, not because of any of this.
Not
this is
true.
Who Carrie is.
That's not true either. What he said did not just insult me. You don't think that comment that he made didn't make William feel uncomfortable? I'm basically saying that I like him in that way. You don't think that had something to do with William too? You're a fucking idiot.
She is a fucking narc. It was only when he attacked her that she left. That was it. I'm happy to hear any other opinions, but that's what I heard.
Because that's what you want to fucking hear.
Are you saying it's too late? Is it silent?
Bad joke.
No,
Bad joke.
it's
all
not
right, all right, all
funny.
right.
It's
It's
not
not.
funny,
It's not. That's
bro.
why I
Oh
said
my
it's a bad
God.
joke. All right, all right. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna mute
Like, I
myself.
don't
You guys
even.
have fun with this.
How do I turn it
No,
off?
I don't. I honestly like.
Oh my god.
I don't know. All right,
They've turned you
you're
up,
like. I don't.
and I'm up about as
Okay.
loud as I
don't
can
know.
get.
I don't even know what to say.
Hopefully, I'm not blasting anybody's ears out.
Well, you were talking
Yeah, I'm not gonna
about
put my
what your mom was
mic up
saying,
anymore because it's already in the red.
Yeah.
and how I mean, so Rev was Jason's the one that brought that up. Is that what you were? Because I didn't see
Yeah.
that part.
I remember that's what I saw from the video, at least. He was talking about how he saw it in Zach's room. And our mom apparently
That's
never
absolutely
believed
disgusting.
it until now. I don't even know what she's like talking about genuinely, because nothing like that ever happened. And I'm
Right.
absolutely repulsed that, you know, either of them would make up something like that.
I was laughing at the chat, not what he was saying.
And I'm
Right.
absolutely repulsed that, you know, either of them would make up something like that. I love my brother very dearly, and I would never do anything to put him in harm's way like that.
No, never.
I
And
remember,
I don't.
like, when Jason went and kicked him in the ribs, my first
Yep.
thought was to call the police. I never do that. I was always like afraid to call for any type of reason, but I felt that was absolutely necessary. Despite my mom begging for me not to, I did it anyway. Because I love.
Can you tell us more about that part? Like, what was she? So when that happened, you're like, I need to call the police, and she was literally trying to talk you out of doing that.
Yes, she told me not to, that it's okay.
And I again give Carrie credit where it's deserved. You notice the flow is better when TJ shuts up. Carrie did way better, and I could tell she was really trying.
Hey, you don't need to. And then when the police came, she kept telling them, no, don't take him away.
Thank you. Thank you for at least giving a little bit of credit to me in a really fucking horrendous fucking situation. Because I was trying, and it was really, really difficult, because it would have been one thing if it was just me and TJ, but William was there, and so I was trying to be professional in every way. And part of that was not just running off and leaving him there by himself. I'm not saying that that was the right choice, but that's how I felt in the moment, that I didn't want to just. It was one thing to walk out on TJ for acting like he was acting, but I wasn't just going to be walking out on him. I would have been walking out on William too, which made a difference.
Don't take him away. It's like she cared more about him than her own child getting kicked in the freaking ribs.
Yeah,
Can I make a quick apology?
Yeah.
Zach is in the chat saying, I'm sorry. You don't need to be sorry. I have a terrible sense of humor. I apologize to everybody.
And see, this is the other thing that was driving me crazy during this interview is, like, as soon as I got it kind of on a better path where we were focusing on William, TJ would chime back in and bring up the chat again. And then we're back to derailing and talking about what the chat is saying rather than what William is saying. And it was so frustrating because it would throw me off every time. I would forget what it was I was talking about right before. And we were having a good conversation. So when he would interrupt that, it was like, fuck, I was getting somewhere. And then he brings it up and it makes it about the chat again. And I'm like, great, here we go.
It's not where I'm trying to come from. I'm sorry. There was a terrible, terrible joke, and that's not where I'm coming from. I hope you all realize that, and I apologize. It was bad.
I'm going to pull a TJ. One's in the chat if you think he was joking. Two in the chat if you think he was being honest and he was berating William to stop spamming.
I hope you all realize that, and I apologize. It was bad. So I'm sorry, and I'll shut up again. All right, continue. Sorry.
Okay.
So she was literally trying to talk you out of calling, and you were just like, "I've got to do it," whether she's okay with it or not. You know, I'm sure you were like scared that she was gonna like that you were gonna be in some kind of trouble for that. Like, was she mad at you after he got taken to jail?
No, but she was
Okay,
very
good.
conflicted about
Yeah.
and it like I didn't think much about it at first back during that time, but now that I'm older, it was really messed up. And you know, when he came back from prison, I remember we were both begging for her not to let him back in, and she kept telling me, "You have to let him back in. You have to let him back in."
Oh
so
my
I brought
God.
him despite not wanting to. And I will say, like, during that period of time, Jason did improve. He was on medication because they forced him on medication. And, you know, I didn't hear any arguments during that time. So there's a
So you thought
possibility
that maybe
that
he was,
in an alternate scenario, Jason could have actually gotten better. But clearly that is not the case. And clearly he's just gotten worse and worse.
Yeah.
The same goes for my I don't even know if I can consider her my mother anymore because she's just downright said, "I'm not your son," and I mean, I'm not your mother.
Do we really need the yeahs? Well, it's not a matter of needing it, lols. It's the way that I talk. It's literally the way that I talk. So, I'm sorry that you don't like it or whatever, but it's, again, this is not an interview that's done on camera with video, right? So, I'm trying to validate what he's saying. I'm trying to let him know I'm invested in what he's saying. I'm listening and I'm letting him know I agree. It's it's a way of like cheering someone on. So, you might not like it. Maybe it's not your thing. That doesn't mean it wasn't his. I thought we were getting along really well. So, in my opinion, our conversation was clicking and I was just talking to him like I would have talked to him if nobody was around.
Anymore.
Oh my god, that's and that oh my god, that makes me so angry because it's just and cuz this is the thing, William, she doesn't mean that. As much of a piece of crap as Shani is, I will tell you, she doesn't actually mean
I
that.
don't think she does. I think it's just
She is
out of anger,
being
and
yeah,
you know,
exactly what it is.
it's further ruined because Jason's putting her into this state of illusion. Like the entire time during that stream, he's just constantly consoling her, making up BS and putting stuff into her head. It is incredibly
Yes.
natural.
He's very jealous of you.
Yes.
And I've known that I've seen
Bob on
that
TJ's
really honestly from the beginning, to be
Shani's
honest.
mom, my grandmother, she's dead. So not gonna get contact.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, what were you saying, Carrie?
No, you're fine. We were talking
Yeah.
about well, we were talking about your mom trying to talk you out of calling the police and that then Rev when he got back and out of
Silent, what do I pay you for? You could have just done a poll in the chat. You can do a poll, can't you? I was managing mod.
No, I don't think
Really?
so.
What the hell's a managing mod do then?
It doesn't give me any option to do really anything. I don't even think I can pin things.
Oh my god.
jail, right? He got on medication. And you did make sure to pause it at that part, right, lols, where my skin is all fucked up because you fucked with it. Well, you didn't. Silent did. At least he admitted that too. But like, that's such a scumbag move. See an improvement for a while, a time period. But so did he get did
You hear that? That's TJ under his breath because he's reading the chat and not listening to this serious, back and forth happening on his own show.
when CPS when that all came to a head, was that because they found out that Jason was back in the home? Is that why they kind of finally put their foot down, or was this something that you guys planned out and it was what your mom wanted to do?
Also,
I mean,
Zach, you did nothing wrong. You don't need to apologize. It's okay.
Thank you. I'm literally typing it in the chat as you.
See, right there, that sucked so bad that TJ had done that, and that was like now an issue, and we're talking about it again because I want to know the answer to that question. You know what I mean? That was a pretty good question to ask, and we could have gotten to know a lot more. In a way, like, honestly, I hate to say this, TJ, but in a way, you helped Shani and Rev. Because I didn't get to some of these things that would have been quite revealing if we had known, because there are a lot of things they try to say and take and cop out, and like I really did want to know what William had to say about those things and find out if they like we are pretty sure they have been are just lying about a lot of that. And there's only two people that can really tell us a lot about what has went on in their relationship, and that is William and Zachary. When it comes to Shani and Rev, they know them and have seen more than anybody else. So, and I think these are things he wanted people to know. Is this transformative? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's paused. Not to mention that the audio is not owned by Lulzcow. That's the podcast. So it's not his content really. Are you asking if this is transformative enough on his channel? Because you would have to go talk to him. I don't know. But I know for my channel it is. But I could also, just ask TJ for the permission for the audio. And seeing as these pictures are ones that you guys stole off of my social media, and you don't own those either. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, I know. I recognize those names. And did y'all get bored after the stream, so you wanted to run over here? Just prove and show everybody the kind of shit y'all do. I definitely was not in your chat bothering you when you were talking about me, because that's what spurred all of this. The only reason that I'm even talking about anything is because you guys are doing a stream about it. So please save your outrage and just, get the fuck out.
Said it. You don't have to apologize, Zach. I totally get where you're coming from. I just want to. I'll apologize again. God, it's nothing but the apology stream from me. I'll stop after this. I just want to say you did nothing wrong. Will did nothing wrong. Carrie has done nothing wrong. It's all on me. I have a terrible, dark sense of humor. Okay. I just want everyone to know that, and you can hate me or love me or whatever, but I don't blame any of you guys for anything. And now I'll shut up.
Nice, Rusty. I appreciate that. I bet they're cute. Okay. So what were we just saying? Do you remember what we were just saying? Because I'm having trouble keeping on going back when he comes back. We were talking about Jason and the fact that he was doing better.
This is showing my age. This is like Regis and Kathy Lee if Regis was a raging alcoholic. Is that a good analogy, Silent?
That is so dated. I don't even think I was watching TV for Regis and Kathy Lee. I think I was too.
What's a more modern example? Joe Scarborough. And who's his offsider? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Regis and Kelly. That was a thing.
All right, Regis and Kelly. Kelly?
There you go.
Yeah, okay. It's like if
Kelly Ripa.
It's like if one of them was out of their mind.
Jason, and the fact that he was doing better.
For that short period of time.
Right, and so
is someone sniping me ready?
For that short period of time.
Welcome to. I don't care.
Right, and so, well, then you better not try to strike my channel because you just said it and everybody heard it that you don't care. Okay, so keep that energy up. You sent your people in here to try to threaten that kind of thing. So, hey, y'all, the ones that were asking about it being transformative, he just said he didn't care. So, you know, I guess that means you shouldn't care either. That's what we're talking about. It's all good, Joy. It's all good. It's getting late. I need to wrap this up soon, too. I don't know if I'm going to make it another, God, however long this is going to take. Yes.
If you were like that.
I'm trying either. I'm trying, but it might be a two-parter or something. Me either. I don't either. So what I remember now, what I was asking about was the situation with CPS. So did that? You know why that came to happen when it did? Was that something y'all? Because her story is that she's sick and that this was all because she was very, very ill and couldn't care for you.
CPS was coming for a while to help us with food, but we kept running out over and over again because the both of them, mostly Jason, would have these massive binging sessions where they'd blow through half of the food in the house.
Really?
There was also, the incident where Jason kicked my brother in the ribs, and that resulted in, a whole mess happening.
Right. And he claims now that he did not kick him. But regardless
he did.
If
he did.
Yeah, I believe that.
From the other room.
Well, the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys did have to go to the emergency room the next day to be checked out, I guess, or Zachary did, and he did have marks.
Yeah, you're right, Silent. That's so inappropriate. Is it Bob on TJ's knob or Slob on TJ's knob?
I think it's Slob. I don't know. It's just.
By the way, when those things play, I actually don't hear them. So that's like, if you ever hear it where I talk through something like that, it's because on Discord or whatever, when those play, I don't hear those. That only plays on the stream on YouTube or whatever. So I don't even hear when those things do that.
Inappropriate.
Like, you just turn them off. Like, dude, it's just a button, you could turn it off. You weren't acknowledging them anyway. You didn't even acknowledge them at the end of the stream.
Next day to be checked out, I guess, or Zachary did, and he did have marks, did he not, on his ribs?
I don't know. I do not remember.
Okay. That's fair.
I'll go ask.
I don't remember. No, well, if he may or may not remember, and it's not that big of a deal. I just wondered about that because this is,
Oh, he did. Okay.
Okay, he did. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is that Jason, when he got out, he did a stream where he admitted that he kicked him.
Yeah.
And the police report states that he was kicked. Your mother states that he was kicked. You stated, he stated. So I don't know, now that's been the story, for years. And then it wasn't until recently, now all of a sudden he's saying that that didn't happen and that he just hit him, which in my opinion, even if it was true, would still be abuse. So it doesn't really matter. But is that the only time he's gotten physical with one of you guys?
No. There was another time, I don't remember exactly when. Oh, yeah.
Okay, trigger warning for this part, too. But this is, like, the craziest thing I think that came out of this whole thing was this, that him attacking Zach like he did was not the first time he did something like that. And him, you know, he's physically assaulted William as well, which we didn't know before that. We had not heard that. So this was very shocking to hear.
I remember. I told my mom to stop fighting because they were doing it over and over again, multiple times a day for weeks straight. She came in there. She got angry with me. Started stomping over. You can imagine how horrifying that is with how big she is.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Told me to give my devices. Said I'm not giving it back. And then what Jason did. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if it was during this moment or not. My mind's kind of foggy about it, but he kicked me to the floor and started stomping my head in right towards the screen. And what? I had this big lump on the back of my head for multiple days. My vision was like all red. I could barely focus on anything. And
oh my God.
My mother suddenly just
it doesn't. I'm being picky, but it doesn't need the oh my god, like while he's still saying it. Like just let him get it out and then comment after. That's just what I found frustrating. But I mean that's minor, compared to.
It's not a comment though. I'm literally just agreeing and letting him know I was shocked. It's a true reaction because I did not expect to hear that he had been that violent with him. Like I was genuinely shocked. No, I have not talked to TJ since this. He has not reached out to me.
What TJ's doing. This part of the interview actually flowing fairly okay because that's just her style, but it just frustrated me.
I just wish that he was saying this stuff to like a qualified professional and not on a live stream. Like,
oh, absolutely. He should be definitely speaking to someone that's.
What if he has already spoke to somebody like that, and this is that he just wants to get his story out there? Did you guys ever take that into account? That maybe he has been to therapy? And that he's worked through all this? And that now he's just at a point where he wants his voice to be heard? I mean, you guys don't know that, do you?
Equipped to be able to handle these topics, which is why I think that the BGTV and others respectfully declined having him come up. It's just a shame, a real shame. We were talking about it before, Silent, and I think that the complete lack of any positive questions as well in here. Like I would like to hear about what his plans are, not specific plans, but what he's sort of wishing to do in his life. Does he want to be like? Does he want to do art full time? I would have asked, did he want to share any of his art?
I did ask that,
I don't
weirdo.
know. I just think they could have mixed. Because it's just all.
I literally did say that, lols. I literally said, I don't know if you ever want to sell your art or like, dude, but if you did, I would buy it. And I know a lot of other people would jump at the opportunity to support you in that endeavor. I literally did talk to him about that on the streams. Like, are you serious? Did you even watch the shit?
Like, you could have mixed some of the Like I would make 80-20, like 20% like some of the shit that happened, and then 80% like, you know, let's look forward to the future and be a bit more positive with him. But yeah, anyway, that's just my opinion.
She like switched up and she told him like, "Why did you do that? You could have killed him. What is wrong with you?" And because he was in a manic episode, he just did not care at all, and he had no regard for what happened.
That's, oh my god, that and he should have went to jail for that. I mean, she should have called the police. That should have been it. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why it's like, you know, just like on the stream not long ago when you came in there and he was calling you a bitch, and she started crying and whatever.
Yeah.
But I knew, I was like, it's not real, because she's gonna in a few minutes be completely fine with him again. And that's one thing that's like, you talk to my son like that, like, you're never gonna speak to him again. Like,
Yeah.
it's above and beyond. And then to know that there was all this physical abuse that was going on, she saw it, did nothing. And then even when you got old enough that you were like not gonna allow him to do that to your younger brother, then
Yeah.
she's telling you, don't call. Like,
Also,
that just
I
blows my
am
mind.
seeing the comments in the chat that I probably got a concussion.
Oh yeah.
It definitely does resonate with a lot of the symptoms of a concussion. Like
I mean, is this really making this very transformative on their part? I mean, Silent has barely said a sentence. And Lowell's ain't talking that much either.
do remember my like memory being very hazy for the next few days, so that's probably the case. But
yeah. Which is terrifying. I mean, I can't even.
You know, I'm fine. So
yeah, but
I don't
still, it's
affected
just.
me. But still, like,
Can I remind everybody that this is a podcast with multiple people on there, and everyone that's like, someone should shut up so someone else could talk. Like, you can go fuck yourselves. Go the hell away.
No, you go the hell away, TJ. Unbelievable. Couldn't ignore the chat for 5 minutes while they talked about that topic. Had to interrupt to bring that up again. Like, serious, you got serious issues, dude.
Someone else could talk. Like, you can go fuck yourselves. Go the hell away. This is not. If Will wanted to do this on his own channel, he could. He chooses to be here because he feels comfortable here. Because we treat him like a goddamn.
He's probably regretting that decision right about now.
Be here because he feels comfortable here. Because we treat him like a goddamn, like, do we not treat you like just a normal person? Like, all these people, they're like, Carrie, shut up. TJ, really shut up. It's the Will show. No, Will could do this if he wanted to. Okay?
TJ,
he is not doing it, and he can do it
TJ,
how he wants to, however he wants to. He doesn't have to be here.
Oh my god.
Enjoy. Now I'm going to shut up again. Like, once, 30 seconds every 10 minutes is not the worst thing you've ever heard. All right? So go ahead. I'll shut up again.
Yeah.
We just don't waste your time or energy on those people, though. Like, because they're just going to talk shit. They're just here to try to talk shit. Just ignore them. Because when you react, you're giving them what they want, basically.
I think TJ drinks White Claw, Silent. What do you think?
I don't know. He's definitely doing something that's messing him up.
And this AI shit that you're using, lols, come the fuck on. Like, I can pull up these smules and show people what I actually look like. I don't fucking look like that. In fact, didn't I show you guys a video on my Instagram last night too? Let's see. Hold up. Cause okay, I gotta go through. Well, I'll pull it up in a minute. Cause I literally, I know how I can show it then. I can just pull it up from last night's video. That's what I'll do. Let's see. Where? Here we go. Look. Let's look at what my face actually looks like for a moment, because this is wigging me the fuck out, to be honest, looking at that shit. Baby Carrie. Let's use this word like good. No, and it's not. Here we go. Happy. And been happy ever since. He's such a sweet baby. Okay, last thing. Here we go. Look at me on camera. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, is it this laggy? And it's not AI. Why is it lagging like that? I miss having a pool. Did it really look like that? Does it look like that now? Wait a minute. I didn't know it was lagging like that. Does it normally do that for you guys? That was nice. In the summer. Look how tan. I definitely miss being tan. Oh my god. That is white. White. Oh, here's some of my photography. I wonder, so does it normally look so laggy though like that? Because that was bad. Huh. Anyway, y'all got the point though. I don't know who the fuck this is, but can you please take that off the screen, you fucking weirdo, making it look like that's what I fucking look like? God damn.
You can sort of hear his words starting to slur a
Making
little
me
bit.
sick.
Yeah, and I mean, even
I
then,
look like
Will
Todd
was
Malico.
giggling a little because every time
I
he
don't
opened
know
his
why.
mouth, DJ would also say something. And like, I mean, I don't know if DJ just can't hear him, or if there's some other issue going on there, because he just kept on going when Will's trying to say something.
Hadn't you heard someone? It's the lag in Discord.
Oh, shut up on that. My
We have so much lag here.
It's
How
the
many
dial-up
times
internet
are you
lag
gonna
that
say
you get
the
from you
same
famously get from a
thing?
Discord voice chat. Didn't you know? My God, you're ignorant, Silent.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I've never really experienced that level of lag in Discord, and I've got really bad internet. So,
and you're supposed to be a Discord hacker too, so that goes double for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Ignore them, because when you react, you're giving them what they want, basically.
But they're giving me what I want.
Jenny does the
so,
same thing,
whatever.
and she looks really dumb when she does it, because it's like, why is she trying to argue with these people? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the chat. Hey, how dare you, chat? Tell me that I'm interrupting Silent. You just go get your own channels.
Look, y'all want to see something? You want me to embarrass myself really quickly in front of y'all? Hold on. Okay. Here, let me just, I might as well just embarrass myself, because I don't like the way they're making me look on here. Okay? So you can see some of my real face. Now, I actually don't know if I can, I guess I can play the song and not get, like, popped for it.
Touchdown in Arizona. Red eyes like stones.
Oh god, so cringe.
Bags heavy on the floor. Sex on the telephone. Still searching high and low. somewhere for you in my dreams. Well, I thought I was closer, but I was only losing my sense of touch, and we never did sober. Time is a wounded here, only revealing. Maybe our love won't pass us by. What you've been through, what you've done too, no one can deny. Anyway, you get the point. I don't know who the fuck this weird face is that they made with the AI, but I don't fucking look like that. Okay? I don't like it. What you're making me look like a different person. And it's not in a good way. So stop. Like, just go. I will literally send you this video, okay? I will send you some of these videos and you can play them and not use whatever the fuck that weird shit is. Okay? You want some of these? Look. That's my face. This face. Not this fucking weird looking thing. I hate it. Oh, just saying, like,
I
it's
get
a,
it.
it's a
I
troll.
get it. I'm just saying, like, this is.
Oh, I love that. Go back. Carrie just compared you to Shani. That was true. She's like, this is what happens with Shani. She gets distracted with the chat. And I was like, Carrie just compared you to fucking Shani, dude.
Oh, just saying, like, it's
I get it.
it's a
I
troll.
get it. I'm just saying, like, this is. It's literally my show.
I got you.
Like, I'm not like, I didn't beg for Will to. I didn't pay.
It's my show and I will do what I want to. Do what I want to. Do what I want to. You'd cry too if you like me. Da, da, da.
Pay him.
No,
I didn't
but
pay. I don't pay
now that,
you.
oh, you want to hear Firefly sing? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Might take a minute, but I know I can find it eventually. I've found it many times before. Unless she changed her name. Page not found. Give me a minute. I'll see if I can find it. I'll try.
But at the same
Now
time,
that
like,
he's here-
I'm gonna have my opinion about shit, and if you don't like that, this ain't the show for you. You can get lost. I don't need to block you.
Well,
like,
I think it's just that people want.
He says that while everyone getting blocked in the chat.
for you, you can get lost. I don't need to block you.
Well,
like,
I think it's just that people want to hear Will, and like, let's just make it,
sure. And I'm, but I mean, like, you will, or am I, like, okay?
I mean,
I'm not going to ask
honestly,
if I'm
I
interrupting
really
too much because that's a yes. But what I'm saying
kinda
is,
just
like,
wanted
do
to
you feel like you don't get to have your voice heard here?
You were saying something before, like, is it just something to do with, like, he's not hearing him? Or no, he does this on his regular show. I know you don't really watch him, but I sometimes tune in to see what they're talking about. And, yeah, he does it to his co-hosts all the time. He mows through them. He just continues to talk. And, like, Carrie's going to sit there waiting for, like, a breath before she can get a word in. So he's basically doing the same thing.
Hold on, y'all. It's trying to open something.
he's been doing for years, and not like rising to the occasion here. And if he knew that he couldn't rise to the occasion and he wasn't a professional, whatever ridiculous excuse that is, you just had to let him talk. It's got nothing to do with professional, being a professional interviewer. Like, that is such a lame excuse. You just let the guy talk. Like, this is why you should have done it off air. You could have edited it.
Yeah. And it's not like between interview 1 and 2, like you magically became a trained interviewer. If this was part of the issue, then you should have declined a second interview and just, either referred him to somebody who's better at interviewing or just told him that, you're not in a position to be able to sensitively interview him and then have him move somewhere else or just not do another interview.
Yeah. Or not till the day after, anyway. There's no planning at all.
Yeah.
It's just, this one's been better planned. Like, how's it been better planned? It's all off the cuff. All of it. All off the cuff.
When you're talking over him.
I honestly, like, I think the worst part is really just when you're commentating about them telling you to stop. I think you should just continue on and not worry about it.
All right. Advice taken. Advice taken. I'm not impossible to get along with. Advice taken, and I'm going to let you guys continue on. I really am trying to be better. I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. I am not perfect. But I really do appreciate you. I appreciate Carrie. I appreciate your brother Zach. What I don't appreciate are the things that have been said about you guys, and it does affect me in a certain way. So I'll shut up and I'll let this continue going on. All right? I love you guys.
Well,
thank you. Go ahead, William.
I don't know if my mom is watching this or not. I kind of hope that she is. If you are hearing that,
I bet she will at some point.
When she does start watching, can you guys please talk about it in the chat so I can directly speak with her?
Do you want to speak with her?
Not directly, but I do want
through a stream.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Like you would?
Yeah.
So what is it that? Let me ask you, and I'm not trying to pressure you to do anything.
Yeah.
What is it that you're kind of maybe a little apprehensive to do it? Would you be comfortable doing it on a panel with other people, or?
So here, Carrie will later straw man and say that she never told William he had to panel with his mother, or whatever the hell she phrased it. But here it is. Here you've got it straight. You've got it right here from the horse's mouth. Right? I'm not calling Carrie a horse because she's got a big forehead or anything. I'm just saying that you will hear it right here. She says, would you be willing to panel with your mother? That's what she was accused of saying, which is very, very strange thing to ask him anyway.
No, it's not, in my opinion, a strange thing to ask him at all. Because if you listen, it sounded to me as a mom. See, that's the thing, lulz. I'm not trying to bash you for this or even say this in a negative way, but you're not a fucking parent, okay? You don't get it. Okay? Maybe think about how you feel about your parent. Okay? That's the kind of mentality that I'm trying to think about. When he was saying what he was saying, to me, it sounded like he wanted to talk to his mom. In some kind of way, whether he was afraid to, or I don't know what the case is. And that's what I was trying to fill out and see where he wanted to go with it. Because it sounded to me like he did want to talk to his mom. And that's not a crazy thing. And I'm not saying that I would push him to do it. I also wouldn't push him not to do it, though, because that needs to be up to him, what he wants to do, period. So all I was trying to do was basically kind of offer to him that if he's scared to talk to her one-on-one, if that's what's going on, I wouldn't have been opposed to going on panel with him and her to make it, if it would have been easier for him and she would go along with it, why wouldn't I do that? But it wasn't like I'm trying to push that either. Like, I literally was just trying to give him any option that I could and make him feel like if he wanted to talk to her, that I wasn't gonna make him feel bad about that. Because that's the vibes that I was getting, was that he wanted to talk to his mom. So, I was trying to be very careful about that and make sure he knew that if he wanted to, that's not the wrong answer either. And that, what people were saying in the audience and all of that, nothing else matters but what he wants in that. And no answer, if he would have said, I do want to talk to her, or I don't want to talk to her, either way, neither of those would have been a wrong answer or anything that I would have judged him for. That's what I was trying to make sure he knew. That's it. I definitely was not telling him what to do. That's just insane. I don't know how you could get that from that. I really don't. But we've been going at this for 3 hours now. There's no way I'm going to make it through this whole thing. We're about halfway through it now. So what I think I'm going to do is wrap this up for now. And then tomorrow during the day at some point, I will do a stream and cover the other half. In fact, the other thing is Michael is off work tomorrow and Monday. So I'm thinking I might be able to get a husband reacts and do that over here, either tomorrow or the next day. So if I can talk him into it, we'll make that happen. I think we might be, let's see, it's 1:00. I might be able to watch one more movie though if you guys want to watch Scream 2 in Discord. I might head over there in a minute and do that before I go to Betty Bye. And then tomorrow during the day, I will do this stream. We'll cover the other half of this. And then we still have a bunch of Shanny stuff to get through. So that's what we're going to do for now. So thank you guys for hanging out for a little while. Like I said, we got halfway through this. We'll do the other half on the next one. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out for a little while tonight. Oh, hold on, Christina. I can do that for you right now. I'm slowly getting that done, adding everybody back that needs to be added. But thank you for letting me know. Um, and that way I can get that going. Come on, chat. Gotta open it up. Let's see. While that's doing that, let me go over her. I will do like this. Let's see. That's members only. Oh, I know. You know what? Hold on. We'll do this. Maybe it opened by now. But I think there is a please notice me that we can watch while. Yeah, it did open. Okay, here we go. Sorry, y'all. Add as a moderator. Bam. Good to go. Good to go. All right. All right, guys. I am going to pop off now. Jump off might be a better one. Pop off might mean I'm going to be getting in a fight. No, I'm just going to jump off and go watch a movie and then probably try to get some sleep. So I will see all you guys tomorrow on the next one. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.